And hello everyone, and welcome to week 5 of our Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay, second edition, the Enemy Within campaign, the Shadows over Bögenhafen, which is the first book of the campaign. We've got a new face, we've got Eric. I'm now in the middle of the screen and I'm being flanked by everyone, so I feel like they're all going to gang up on me shortly and take my loot. Other than that, hi everyone. We've switched character sheets as well. We found, earlier today I found better character sheets when I was just looking around, you know, the older. When I was looking for like how to do macros for Roll20 for Warhammer, I googled it in their search thing. It's not really googling, is it? It's searched on Roll20, and it's like, hang on, that's not the cat sheet I'm using. That looks far better. So yeah, I spent most of the day switching over. The reason we're a little bit late is I had to go through with a few people to figure out what they've taken as advances. So that's all been done. Other than that, yeah, we're going to go around the table, get people introduce themselves, and then Kitty is going to do the recap for everyone. So yes. So we're going to go clockwise. I'm going to start with Sneaky. How'd you like them apples?
It's my turn. It's not Clay's turn. Haha.
Clay's lost.
Yeah, suck it. I'm Sneaky Shadower. I'm a role player on Twitch. I do a lot of ARC role playing, and I dabble in a bit of Pathfinder role playing outside of Twitch. So that's mostly what I do.
Lauren is in the UK. I think she's in chat. Hi Lauren, how are you? How's the UK? J-Wall?
Hi, I'm J-Wall. I stream sometimes. I get shouted at for not streaming, so I've been streaming a bit more recently. I've been playing a bit of Overwatch, which I semi-regret. And yeah, there you go.
I find Overwatch a bit boring, actually, to tell you the honest truth.
I'm only playing it because of the new character.
Oh yeah, I haven't played her yet.
Kitty or Crimson Kitty, whatever you prefer.
Both work. Hi guys. I'm Kitty. I am playing Free the Wrecker. I stream a little bit sometimes, and we're gonna be doing horror streams this weekend.
Wow,
Thanks to somebody.
You sound fucking thrilled about that. Absolutely thrilled. Sounds like,
They're
you know,
fun. I just want to get some long streams in, and I can never handle more than about 20 minutes at a time. So it's amusing to watch, though, if anybody wants a good laugh. You watch me hide an event for half an hour, and I still make it entertaining.
Is that because you're panicking?
I literally hit an event. My longest stream so far of Alien is about, I think, just over an hour, and 45 minutes of that was literally spent in the same vent.
I once played
consecutively.
Have any of you ever played Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines?
Yes. I got it with one of my...
Yeah, do you know the hotel thing? Do you remember the hotel? So this was when it came out. I will get to everyone else in a second. Obviously I wasn't streaming because it wasn't really a thing back in 2000 and something.
It was a while back, yeah.
And yeah, I had to invite a friend around to do the level, and I just stood outside the room because I couldn't hack it. Eric.
Hello, James. Hello, company. I'm Eric. I'm Eric Vulgaris on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. I'm a role-playing game madman. Today, this game right now, I'm super excited to play because I've never played, but I've been watching it. And I've always wanted to play Warhammer Fantasy. So, of course, I'm playing a magic user. This is my 8th role-playing game of the week. So I'm having a pretty great week.
Wow.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
That's impressive week.
But you do, yeah, but you don't stream like video games though, do you? You mainly just do RPGs.
Yeah, I don't have time. I'm too busy running and making role-playing games. I do that. Role-playing games are literally my heart and soul, as you can tell. I love them so much. I designed a couple. I've ran over like 150 different systems now. and I just have hundreds and hundreds of hours of playing games. I just love role playing games so much, and so I'm excited to play. And so when Lauren and James have reached out to me to play for a little bit, I jumped at the opportunity. So thank you so much, and I'm looking forward to hanging out with y'all and trying to not get burned as a heretic. So it'll be fun. We'll see.
And who are you playing? What's your character's name?
Beth Eschleman. I'm never going to say that last name again. So
Neither am I. I'm just going to call you Beth.
Yeah, we'll know who that is.
And
yeah, I'll go in later, but keep it going. Thanks for.
And last but not least, Claytor, 22.
Hi, I'm 22. Hi, I'm Claytor. I'm 22. Always. On Twitch and Twitter. I stream on occasion. I mostly play on James's stream, and I DM a session on Saturdays on stream now. Of D&D 5th edition. So yeah, that's me. It's a new campaign on that one, and it's 9 basically new players. It is insane. I don't know how I do it, but they love it. So
cool. All right, so Kitty's going to recap for us all. Eric, you'll be brought in very shortly. We've got there's an opportune time when I'm going to bring you in. So yeah, just bear with us for a bit. It won't be too long. It'll be like an hour in game by the time you get introduced, so it won't be very long. So yeah, Kitty, do you want to recap what happened last week?
Sure. So we started off in the inn that we were staying at, the Crown and the Crow. Everybody else had a rough night. I was doing pretty good, but
Why
everybody
did they
else
have
had
a rough night?
really bad food poisoning. The food is crap here.
Wasn't me.
So anyways, in the morning we got up and we decided to try and see if we could find any information about this letter that we got, where Ottfried is lookalike for this Lieberung. So we asked the innkeeper if he had ever heard of the lawyers that were at the top of the letter, and he never had. But he directed us to the area of this town where we could find all the law offices. So we went down there. We managed to somehow find a lawyer that was open on a holiday. So that was pure stroke of luck. But they had never heard of the Messrs. Lock, Stock, and Barrel either. We asked one of them to take a look at the note and see if they could give us any information about the law office or anything like that. They didn't have anything for us, but they did read the bottom line for us, as our only party member who can read was holed up at the inn because Jaywell wasn't here. And they told us where the printing house was. So we then went up to the printing house, where one of the people, again, they had never heard of the lawyers or pretty much any of the names on there, but they did remember the letter. And so they looked up their records, and they found out the one guy remembered the person who commissioned the letter, and the description was very much like Adolphus and the guys that were hunting us. So we're now a little sketchy about that, about what the whole thing was. I ended up asking Housesuite if she might be able to use some of her thieves connections to see if anybody had any information about the secret society or the QF from a separate letter that we found on Adolphus, who was this big crossbow wielding guy that was following us and trying to kill Ottfried. And then we just went to the festival. We got some good food. Hildy won a coconut. Belnir lost a wrestling match. And then we went to a freak show where Hildy caught a 3-legged creature and got us free admission. I think that was it.
That
In the
you've been
freak show.
you've been told to come back in an hour when the freak show actually opens.
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, and there's obviously quite a lot of interest in that. So what did everyone want to do for an hour? Hilda's going to head back to the inn. She's not feeling very well. She's going to be disposed for approximately 2 weeks.
Convenience.
It is convenient.
Is she gonna wake up? Oh God, can't remember his name.
Ottfried?
Ottfried. Yeah, is she gonna
There you
wake up Ottfried?
Yes, she'll wake Ottfried up and send him.
Wake
to the-
Ottfried up from his coma, so
Yeah.
to go into a coma.
So what did you? So what did the lot of? Yeah. So what did the rest of you want to do? Is there anything you want to look at the fair? There's loads of stuff going on. There's you can see it sort of like dominates the fair. Basically, there's some sort of like, you can see like tents at either end. There's like a fence down the middle. There's a constructed like stand on either side, and there's lots of fancy dressed people sitting in these in this box thing, and there's horses with knights on charging up and down the fucking. Basically, yeah, it's a jousting section.
I want to go there.
You've also got hang on, what's that button? What's that mean?
The thief should probably go underneath the bleachers.
Um,
Oh wait, they're a halfling. They're not going to be able to get anything good.
Excuse me?
I'm not much taller.
Sorry, I tuned out. So I heard something about halfling. What are you talking about, mate? You want to repeat that? I'll beat you up. Come on. Beat you some
I
monk- my
I said you should probably go underneath the bleachers.
the other thing you see as well is
I'm gonna go
there's-
gamble. Fuck that.
there is some sort of fortune teller there that's got, they've got a little tent set up, and people were paying to go in and have their fortunes read.
I'd go up to the fortune teller.
You're going to go to the fortune teller?
Yeah.
What's everyone else doing while we're doing this?
I'm gonna jousting.
You're going to go to the jousting, all right?
Yep.
All right, we're going to start with the fortune teller then.
I was going to go there too. I'm the best fortune teller. You gonna die.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Oh, good.
I'm the
Don't
best
look
fortune
like
teller.
me,
You're going to wear pants at some point.
I know it's true. I gotta go to work later.
You've got to use the bathroom at some point.
Oh man, you're like hitting all the right points. You're,
I know,
you're true.
I know.
You've got the gift.
I know, it's like vagueness. Sorry, I don't believe in half of this rubbish.
I didn't. Could you
What with
not
this
get the
book?
sarcasm?
Problem with this book is it's not very well laid out.
Well, it's an old book. They didn't know how to lay them out back in the days.
Because I've seen it, but I can't remember where it is.
Not gonna go there.
Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Found it.
I'm putting on chapstick.
What if I went D5?
I bit my lip earlier this week, and it's been healing.
You're not supposed to do that, Clay.
Okay, who's gone to the fortune teller?
I'm gonna go to the fortune teller.
Me too.
All right.
I'll go as well.
She's her name is Madam oh god. God.
If you can't pronounce it, just make it
Madam
up.
Meg. Her name is Madam Meg.
There you go. Madam
Okay.
Jeff.
Yeah, so yeah, so for 3 silver, she will read your fortune. Who's first? Who's first? Who wants to go first?
I will put 3 silver down on the table.
She sort of like reaches over, her fingers all like black round the edges. She's a bit, she looks not the most cleanest person, but I guess in this day and age, most people aren't very clean anyway. She reaches over, she pulls your hand close to her, and she starts like running her finger across your hand, and she's like, "Oh, I see you are going to have a very long life, potentially. But this split here, it means there could be something in the future." Hmm. Hmm.
Do you
I
know
see it.
what
I
that might
see
be?
a. I see a dark place, a narrow place with water. There is death there.
Can you tell me any more?
Hmm.
I'd like just slip another silver out and put it on the table.
Yes. I can see that you will go on and potentially make a fortune. I can see riverboats in your future.
Well, this sounds like this could be a good adventure for us.
And plenty of excitement. I see that you'll have many children as well.
At that point, I just turn around and walk away.
Mm.
I like the adventure, the fortune. Not so much ready for
Fuck
the rest
the
of
kids. Who cares?
Will somebody
need
think of the children?
That made no sense. And who else is there? Belnir.
Not for 3 silver. Not a chance. I'll go wander off. I'll go to jousting. See
All
how
right.
that's going.
What are you doing, Otfrid? Sorry, what? You're muted.
No, I wasn't. Don't lie. That was my minute. So I'll do 3 silver and fortune teller as well.
Oh, okay. So she's like, she starts like reading your palm as well, and she's like, "Hi, your life is a short one. You won't live very long. In fact, I'm surprised you're walking right now. It seems like there's been a divide in your life. A major event has happened. You will have one child, according to this. But
So
you will live a good life, and there will be plenty of wealth behind it."
don't know whether to be happy about that or worried.
Mm.
Bit of both, I guess.
Dead man walking is what she says to you.
Damn.
See, I'm getting suspicious here. House Sweet, are you with us or no?
No,
No, she's going to look at jousting.
I was hoping House Sweet was with us.
nope. I want to go see the pretty ponies.
Okay, well, they're not really ponies. They're horses in like full garb,
Okay.
brightly coloured. Oh God, what's it called?
Horse armor. Just say horse armor.
It's not just It's that. I guess it would be livery, wouldn't it?
Livery,
Yeah, it would be livery. So they're all, the horses in livery.
One thing you need to know is that no matter what it is, if it's a horse or a pony, it's still going to be a pony to me. Okay.
Sure, there is a size difference.
I know, I am aware of that, but I
It's
just
a
call them. It's
personal
like dogs.
choice.
I call them puppies, even if they're still like fully grown adults. Okay.
Okay, sure. They'll just think you're weird halfling thing, which is probably true. So what
I
are you
like
doing?
puppies.
Because it looks like this is like very much. There are a few commoners, but they're sort of like they're nowhere near the stands. They've been like it's sort of almost sectioned off, and these grandstands are for like the rich and noble houses of the surrounding area. And you've got on one side you've got people from Middenheim, or the city of the White Wolf, and they're all like. Are they in furs? Some of them have definitely got like furs and stuff like that. So they've got like white furs and things, and they're all well dressed nobles. And on the other side, you've got like nobles and the merchant lords of Bögenhafen. You've even got a few from like Outdoff and stuff like that. You definitely recognise some of the. Well, you probably don't recognise them, but you recognise the houses and stuff. Yeah, I think you've got Heldry as well, I think. No, it'll be on your skill thing. Under core stat is where you want to look. Where is it? Right hand. Yeah, you got academic knowledge, geology, and Heldry.
Do I?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
So, do you want to give us a roll on that for me? I will give you a plus 10% to that, or 10 to that roll.
Plus 10.
Yes. So when you roll it, just add it. Hit the roll button and then add the 10 to it. Huh?
Nope.
Huh?
What the fuck?
Target 0. Man, you were failing no matter what.
What did you do? Hang on.
I broke it.
Yeah, don't put add, just put 10.
Oh, okay. Are we
Yeah,
leaving your one there, or what?
No, well, you rolled an 18, so you succeeded. You recognise the house, some of the houses from some of the. There's definitely a house from the Elector Counts there. I don't know all their names, so I'm not going to start reading off a load of names. But he's very important.
Yep.
He's probably one of the most important people here. You've also got. You can definitely see the house of Grand Duke Leopold. You can definitely see his household banner in on the side. In fact,
Yeah.
he's not like currently doing a joust, but there's one scheduled for later this afternoon, which will be the major event, and there is lots of betting going to be happening for that one to see who actually wins it.
Oh, I'm in for that.
On the Bögenhafen side, or this area, you've definitely got like you recognise a few of the merchant houses as well. The larger merchant houses, especially, you recognise the Hagen family, which are like they're not ice cream people, but yeah. They're big merchants in Bögenhafen. That's where they've got most of their wealth from. You don't really know much about their history, but you just know you've heard of them. You've seen them about. You've seen their ships sailing the rivers of the Reek, rivers of the Reek and stuff. You've got the Steinhag family as well, which are more merchants. The common theme in Bögenhafen is the most of the powerful in the city are merchants. That's where Bögenhafen gets its money from. That's the bloodstream of the city, the town, because it's not a city, it's a town. and yeah, it's you can see people cheering as these warm up knights are. They're probably like young, just become knights and been a squire, and they're currently jousting each other. And I'll just do a quick roll for myself, see which one wins.
I'm so tired right now.
Are you still waking up?
Slightly, yeah.
Wait, go get coffee.
I don't drink coffee.
Do it in a minute.
Fine, have a monster.
I kicked my energy drink habit years ago, and I don't want to go back.
Go back.
Please no.
Okay,
Go
so
on,
so
Disgusting.
everyone on the Bögenhafen, on the sort of like the Reikland side, all cheer as the representative of the of Middenland is knocked on his ass from his horse. as the joust, the two jousts like hit each other, hit the shields and explode, sending splinters flying, and he's knocked on his ass from his horse. And the young one, the Bögenhafen side sort of like charges up to the other end, turns around, and puts his hand up, and flowers and stuff or petals or whatever starts getting thrown out at them as the defeater stands up in shame, head hanging low. And then you can see in the peasantry ranks, probably upstairs as well, but you can't really get a look. There's a definitely exchange of money between people bidding the bids on who was going to win and who wasn't. The surprise success is that the guy from Bögenhafen actually won against the much more experienced knight from Middenland.
Okay.
Eventually, who's gone to the jousting? Who else is headed over there? Was it just you, Belnir?
Yeah, I think so.
What have I done?
I have no idea what you've done.
Me and Otfried were heading to the fortune teller.
Okay. Well, this is after the fortune teller.
Okay, well, I would head over afterwards.
All right. Okay. What are you doing, How Sweet?
I'm gonna get in on this gambling action. What's going on over here?
Okay. Well, there's one for the later the main event. There's one you can bid on the main event already. It's literally 50-50 on each.
I feel like the book just fell.
No, that was an iPad.
Oh,
Not
that's
good.
even scary.
I have actually a
Yep.
story there then.
That's gonna go there. You stay there. Yeah, so it's about the odds are about 5-1 on each. Basically, they both got 5-1 odds. Is that good odds? Was that bad odds? Basically, there's literally a 50-50 chance of either one winning.
So that would be 1-1.
Oh, would it?
5-1 would be like if example me or Jaywall were going. Jaywall, if you bet on Jaywall, you would get 5 times the amount if he beat me.
Claytor's calling you out that he can beat you.
I don't know gambling, so
he's about that short as well. So yeah.
Look, I'm just saying. I go to Vegas and I don't come back with money.
Oh, okay.
okay. Good to know.
No.
Let's just say there's 50-50 on each, because
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
In real life, I
and the-
don't. So I don't know what you're
and
talking
the-
about.
Price is so you got Graf Wilhelm von Sappen. Oh my God, Sapenofium, and His Grace Grand Duke Leopold of Middenland, and they are jousting later today in the afternoon.
Okay, so I'm gonna go put money on the Grand Duke Leopold.
Yes.
Did he say his name? Yeah, I'm gonna go put money on him to win.
I'm gonna put 2 gold on the Saffron.
What money do I have?
I did
I'm gonna
mark
put-
it down.
It's on inventory at the top of the page.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna put 4 gold on
Ooh, ballsy.
Grand Duke Leopold.
Okay, just mark that down somewhere.
I'll
put
write
in-
it down on my sheet here.
Yeah, there's notes. If you scroll down to the bottom, there is like treasure, loot, inventory notes and stuff that you could potentially put
Oh, okay.
betting down.
Uh,
And I'm literally going to flip a coin, see who wins.
okay.
And what? And Belny, you betting on the other person?
I believe he is, even if he's not responding, because he's a meanie.
All right. I'm going to close that for myself. So yeah. So basically, you eventually like. There's obviously massive crowds around these. I forget what they're called, but you know, you've got people standing with signs. They're like writing up on chalkboards. Not that anyone can fucking read it. There's only a few people that understand. It just looks like it's mostly just fucking drawings on a chalkboard or blackboard, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, they're writing on the on the board like the money they're taking and stuff like that. I guess it would be. I can't remember who won last time, so I guess they would be the favourite, the person that won last time. But yeah, I can't look that up right now, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, that will be happening like in a few hours. So
Okay.
yeah, mark off the gold that you spent, write it in the note, and then later when you watch, I will let you know who wins. It's been an hour, or it's coming up
Has
to
it?
the hour. Yep, it's coming up to the hour, sort of the not not real life, in the actual game.
Oh, in game.
And yeah, and it's getting to the point when the thingy thing, the
Freak show?
Supedia, Supedia is going to be opening. Yeah, the freak show.
I'm gonna say it's
Oh.
jousting.
What else are we talking about? I'm going to go to the freak show.
I'm gonna head over to the freak show too.
Yeah, I'll go there.
All right,
It's like everyone's going but me.
Mm-hmm.
are you not going there?
No, I'm gonna keep gambling over here.
Okay.
Just that silent then. Okay.
Page 16. Okay, Dr. Malfear is like at the front of the tent, and he's roll up, ladies and gentlemen, children, boys, children, girls and boys, come witness the most strange and wonderful creatures you will ever lay your eyes on. He's still like really garishly dressed, like in bright colours. It's still a little bit tatty on the edges. There's a big tent that's basically been leaned against the city wall. It is like a if you imagine a circus tent, so it's that sort of like garish colours, but it's sort of leaned against the wall. It's using the outside wall as a additional like wall at the back. And two of his assistants, these ladies, they've got like feathers. They're wearing like garish dresses with like big feathers and stuff, and they're like waving them about near the entrance. And as he goes, ladies and gentlemen, please Please come in and witness the horrific, the strange, and the magnificent. And they, the tent doors, like the tent, they're not really doors, but the sides of the tent open up.
Flaps.
Flaps, yeah, I
flaps.
guess it would be flaps. Open up, and you know, you from the brightness of the outside into sort of like the gloomy darkness of the inside. People start making their way. They pay their entry fee, which is like a gold, I think, to enter, or something. Was it a silver? I think it's like 5 silver pieces to enter. Yeah, it's 5 silver shillings to enter the freak show. Obviously, all 4 of you are getting in. Well, 3 of you are getting in for free because House Sweet isn't paying any attention to the plot. So fuck her.
I am. I'm not there.
And
I'm
What,
jousting. Leave me alone.
you're not jousting. You're watching the
She
joust.
making the
I'm
money.
watching it, but I'm not there. So there.
Okay, you lose all your money.
Really?
No. Beth, you're obviously in the crowd. You do have to pay to get in because you didn't stop the 3-legged goblin from escaping. So it's like 5 silver to enter.
I totally look pretty pissed at this, and I scoff and be like, I don't understand what you would expect from someone like me to go after and do such horrid work like going after that. And now I have to pay for the privilege of this, and I begrudgingly hand over the money. But I make a fuss about it.
What are you fussing about?
Just you thieving me.
I'm not thieving you. If you want to see these wonderful creatures, you have to pay.
Right, and maybe next time you'll take my arm and maybe my leg as well. Here's your pound of flesh as I hand over my 5 silver pieces and say, this better be worth it. And I go in.
Yeah, there's so you see, I mean, you're not in a group together because obviously you don't know each other at the moment, but
Sure.
you're sort of like, you're not far from each other, you know, you clop up, you haven't clocked eyes on each other, but you are in like eye distance of each other, you know, you might even be rubbing shoulders with each other, but you don't know because you're strangers at the moment. And
Wait. How tall are you? Are you a human? Yeah.
Am I a human? You
So
mean
in other words,
existentially?
Clay is rubbing other things.
Yeah, I'm
shoulders.
rubbing up hips. I just need to clarify. I'm at the hip level, so that's why it's like
Yeah.
rubbing shoulders. No, nobody else's shoulders, just mine.
it's a
Yeah,
figure of
I'm
speech,
5'3".
Bill, in here.
I'm
Oh,
pretty-
okay.
Pretty tall.
So yeah, there's loads of like expeditions,
Relatively.
not expeditions, exhibits. There's like the bearded lady, which possibly could be a man dressed up in lady clothes, possibly. And obviously they've got a massive like long beard that they've got on their face. There's like a oh god, what's the rabbit with the horn? It's not a jackrabbit, is it?
No, it's a
Jackalope.
jackalope.
Yeah, there's like in a cage.
Jackal.
There's a japalode in the cage, and you know you've never seen you've never seen a japalode before. Did you want to get if you examine it? Can you give me perception checks for me, please?
Yes, I want to do that for
I
sure.
want to get close in on this shit. Let's see. You know, I don't like this character sheet anymore. Just saying.
Oh,
Wow.
Wow.
Really? Fuck.
So Frida and Belnir don't notice it, but Frida does. So it's got horns on its head, but no one notices. But you notice that there seems to be a bit of thread that runs around its head, and there's a little knot around the bottom of its chin. These horns look like they've been basically stuck on.
I would just like laugh and shake my head and just kind of like look around at all the morons that are falling for it.
They've got this massive grey. They've got this massive grey thing. They call it the Oniphant. Is what they call it, and basically it's an elephant, but you've never seen one.
Yeah.
It looks slightly hungry as well. It's very skinny, and it's got like grey skin. It's got massive ears, and it's got these large tusks sticking out of its face, and this long, weird nose that sort of like looks like a cow's mutation, almost like a tentacle, but not a tentacle. Obviously, it's just an elephant's horn.
It's a demon.
And yeah, that's behind like in its cage, and you can buy like a pack of peanuts to feed it for like 5 silver, because you know they're milking it.
Yeah.
I feed the Oniphant. I'm gonna feed it.
What's everyone else doing? Obviously, how sweet. You can hear like a lot of like commotion coming from over at the, where are you? Wrestling Ring 7 Festival Courts. Oh, the jousting's all the way around the corner. Okay, right. Oh
Also, I don't hear anything.
no, you don't hear anything at the moment.
Okay.
So I'm like holding up my hands, feeding.
James, what is the process for feeding these things? Who are you handing the money to?
Oh, one of the helpers that work there.
Ah.
I mean, I don't even care. I just give the money and take my peanuts.
Okay, it's 5 silver. They're monkey nuts, obviously, so they're just still in their shells.
Well, yeah, like
Yeah, right.
holding them up.
James, I'm going to confidently stride over to that person, and I'm going to look at them, and without a flinch in my stare or any part of my demeanor, I confidently go up and say, "Boss says it's break time. I'm supposed to take over."
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Oh my god. That'd be a bluff roll, maybe?
That would be a bluff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charm?
Or charm,
Is there a bluff?
depending on kind of
Is
how
there
you're
bluff?
swinging it.
There is no bluff.
Hang on, let's see.
Probably charm.
I feel
Let's
like
do
charm, and then
Yeah.
the counter roll would be evaluate. Maybe.
No, it would just. There'd be no.
It's okay.
Give us a
not
charm
like I'm
roll.
really good
I'm
at
gonna
charm.
give you a plus tech because of the confidence that you're.
I'm
I'm
shrewd.
gonna give you 10%
savvy.
to the 10% to the roll. Shit,
Right.
no, not
You got this, Eric.
So you're gonna be looking
Yeah.
for.
Just need to roll a
26.
1.
If you
Did
just
I
hit
click charm?
yeah. So if you just,
No.
Yeah.
At the far end, you'll see the dice.
Yeah, the roll
Yeah.
button. I click. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I'm clicking the button, but I'm not seeing it pop.
Oh.
It's behind my camera.
Modifier.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
There's the modifier. I'm sorry. I totally. Character
you
sheet
should-
was obfuscating it.
I
My
usually
bad, y'all.
pop the cat sheets out
Yeah.
so that I can do it.
The hilarious part is that I literally popped the character sheet out, like just kept it in
Oh.
front of the screen. I'm so sorry. I'm not a clever man. Yeah, so I fail.
They look at you up
Probably
and
turn my
down
hands off, right?
and go, I think you're confused there, mate. I've never seen you here before. Oh, sorry, madam. I don't think you work here at all. You're a bit too well dressed, I think. So if only you wore
Right.
garish clothes, you would have been able to like.
Totally. I say, you're right. That was a test, but I do work for your boss. You passed, and I slide off.
He just stands there befuddled and confused by that exchange.
Secret shopper confirmed.
Yeah, I totally play it off like that. That was a test. As a way to like deflect any sort of like, hey, watch out for that asshole. You know what I mean? Whether that works, I don't know. But you know, and my internal monologue that we all get to hear because it's a game is that sort of like, damn it, I'm gonna get my fucking 5 silver pieces back somehow. And that's it.
All right, cool.
Rob me of my coin for this place. Anyways.
How's the feeding the elephant go? We got to keep an eye on.
It
Frida.
tickles. It tickles.
So
I'm just still feeding it.
and obviously, eventually you will come to the stage area, which is set at the back, and this is like the grand thing. This is, you know, so some of this stuff is just curiosities that you get to look at as you go around, but this is the exposition. This is where he brings stuff out and shows it to you, and Dr. Matthew, whatever his name is, he goes, "Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to the spectacle show, the thing you've been waiting for all your life, but you didn't know it." I don't know if that's really how someone but it sounds good. It sounds like what someone
Like,
a
just
showman
roll
would
with
say.
it. Roll with it. I like
Are
it.
you ready to see the strange, the weird, and the sickening? And
Yeah.
and the boys and girls in the crowd go, "Yes, we are." And some of the parents or the adults will say, yeah. Some of them are like, "I want to see that jackrabbit, whatever it's called, rabbit with the antlers."
Jackalope.
And I'm just shaking my head, wondering if there's any actual cool things. Although the Onifon was cool.
And he's like, "If you think you've seen strange, be ready for this. This is a child. We found them in the far. I've forgotten all the fucking lands. In Bretonia. Is it a man or is it a beast? Or is it a child? Who knows? But this child," and they bring this child on, she's relatively well fed and, like, you know, actually looked after. He's like, she was, when she was born, they thought that the mother had given birth to a furball, but it wasn't. When it started to breathe, this child has hair growing on every part of her body, and you can see she's got a lot of, you know, not that, you know, she's not dressed up to be, you know, sexy, but she's not wearing as much clothes as, say, someone who wasn't as hairy as this girl is, and she's literally got hair everywhere. It's all over her face, all over her arms, on every single part of her body that is exposed is covered in fur, and everyone's like, "Ooh, ooh." And you know, lots of oohs and ahs as it's brought out, and there's like a kid, there's a child that's sort of like standing near you, Belnir, and they sort of like step behind you and hide behind you when this hairy child is brought on. Technically, they're using you as a sofa basically to hide behind. If you get that reference.
Pat their head.
That's not working. Then then he turns and goes, "Now our next thing is man's best friend. Its keen senses can smell things from 1,000 yards. I don't know. This is probably bollocks, but 1,000 yards. Eyes. But imagine this one that has been touched by chaos. We found this dog in Kislev. We found it wandering the borders between it and the northern wasteland. This creature, or this dog, man's best friend, it no longer has 2 eyes. It may have never had 2 eyes, but it has a single eye. And they bring this dog out, and it's literally got no eyes. It's got 1 eye in the centre of its head, and it's sort of like it is looking around. You know, it is yet again something else that's like well looked after and fed. I mean, everyone here looks a bit malnutritioned in some sort of form or other, but like as in they're not making that much money. Well, until today, that is.
So when you say malnutrition, though, are like more than the average person?
Yes, more than the average
Okay.
person. Yeah, it's all a bit. The whole place is a bit run down. They're definitely
Yeah.
lacking money to keep, to run. So
Quote,
everything's
unquote,
just
keep the lights
so they
on.
can't.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they're just scraping by, if you know what I mean. Today's
Sure.
obviously going to be the windfall, but then they've got to survive however long on this money. But who knows? They might have got through it. And then he goes, "Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, and this is what you've all been waiting for. This is the creature that has had you most interested." He points out how you almost didn't get to see this creature except for these three people in front of you, and he points at the player characters. Well, a dwarf, human female, and a human male. The halfling's nowhere to be seen.
Hi.
This is what you've all been waiting for. We can't remember. We found it on the road between Kislek and the Empire. Just making shit up here. It is a goblin so hideous and disgusting that its own body tried growing a third leg to escape itself. Sounds like bollocks. As the disgusting flea-ridden looking dwarf comes marching out with this goblin on lead. It comes so this stage is against the back wall, and then obviously you've got a tent around it, and so they march. He marches it out just as he's pulling it out onto the thing. The goblin rushes up to this flea-ridden dwarf and bites him on the hand really hard or really viciously, and then suddenly makes a break for it as it runs to the back wall, and on the wall there's like vents against the wall on the outside wall that for stuff. Who knows what they're for? It's probably for water and stuff. And vanishes into a small hole in the wall where an iron gate has rusted away to nothing. There's it's very thin. There's still bars remaining, but there's a hole between the three of the bars. The middle one's sort of broken away, but because this goblin is so skinny and so small, it slips through the gate and disappears into the darkness. As people start screaming, because this goblin has escaped into the sewers.
God damn it. I didn't learn
Just
the first
caught that
time.
thing.
Yeah, it's like literally Billy. It's just like you could have
So-
put it on the leash.
So how sweet. The tournament, the jousting is over for the time being until later this afternoon. A
Okay.
short while after, you definitely hear screams and cries coming from the Dr. Zeus's super whatever.
I like Dr. Zeus.
Not Dr. Zeus's
Let's go with Dr.
Malpheus.
Zeus.
Dr. Segas. Dr. Segas.
Well, I'm gonna make my way over there then. See what the fuck is making all that screaming.
Unfortunately, you have to pay 5 silver to get in. No.
I'm wondering.
All right.
Yeah.
Right, okay. No, don't worry. We'll come back to that. Dr. Mount starts sort of like shouting at Granny to fucking go get the watch. Go get the watch. Go get the watch. And there's people obviously making a break for it for the festival justice thing. Justice thing? That made no fucking sense in my head. The festival
sheriff?
court. Festival
Guard.
court.
Okay. Festival court sounds amazing.
Festival court.
I am the judge of festival court. Silence. I'll have order in the festival.
Well, it's
Pinatas for all.
well.
Bang on pinata.
Actually, I'm gonna end it there. I'm not gonna end it, but we're gonna go to break there, and then we'll come back in about 10 minutes.
I know.
So,
I know. I have to get a pinata too. So
I'll explain the festival court in a minute, but yeah. So we're just gonna take our first break for 10 minutes. Okay, everyone. So we'll be back shortly, and everyone on Twitch can see our intermission. Right, everyone, we're on intermission. So yeah, if you want to get up, go around, get tea, coffee, get some water, which I will be doing in a second. I'll just quickly explain the festival court, and then I might explain it in game as well. But basically, the whole point is because there's so many people at the city and in it doing this festival. The festival court is just it's there set up for the festival. Basically, if someone breaks a law at the festival, they can admission quick justice regarding it. And most crimes on today is generally will probably be put in the stocks for so many hours and made to pay a fine. And if they can't afford it, then they'll spend longer in the stocks. But yeah, it's just a way to make sure that a deterrent, I guess, would be what it would be. Not that there aren't people still trying. But yeah. Yeah, I need water, so I'll be back in a second.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get myself a drink because I am thirsty. I'll be right back.
yeah, I'm gonna refresh mine as well.
So James dropping his iPad made me think of the story of today at work. We have this big Mac sale going on. And so I was told to think of a good thing about Apple computers. And so one of the computer techs comes over and he's like, well, maybe I was like, he was helping one of my customers out who was using an iPhone because I couldn't figure out how to why the fuck can't you actually add an attachment on an iPhone? Why does it have to put it in the body of the email? That is bullshit. Anyways, he's like, oh, well, maybe one day you'll upgrade. And I was like, oh no. And just laughed. And I had 4 customers around me and they all laughed. And I was like, yeah, no, Shannon asked me to think of one good thing about Apple computers. And I was like, well, all I can think of is those really cool skins and covers you can get for them that incorporate the Apple. That's what I like about Apple computers.
Nice.
Also, correction, I didn't drop my iPad. It fell off.
Oh.
Well, okay.
It wasn't in my hand when it fell when it hit the ground.
It was still a good segue into my story.
It was.
I am going to get cake, though.
Cake?
Yeah. My birthday last week.
Where's everyone else's cake?
So I have cake. I have almost a whole cake in my fridge. You guys want to come over? You guys can have cake.
I'm down.
It's like a full half slab cake, big huge cake.
Better could just eat cake for the rest of the week then.
I've been eating cake for a week, yes.
No, just nothing else. Nothing else.
Oh no, I had cake for breakfast the other day. I was like, I don't feel like making eggs or pouring cereal or anything. We're gonna have cake for breakfast. Anyways, I will be back.
I am back.
Hello.
Right. Hey, can I ask you guys a quick question?
Hmm?
What are we actually doing here?
We are here because we originally thought that we could sell Otfried for a expensive amount of money due to inheritance. But that does not seem to be the case.
Do you want me to go through what happened? And so basically, on the way, so they were heading to Altdorf because there was someone was looking for. They were looking for people to, adventurers basically to go into the Grey Mountains. But on the way there, they encountered a coach that had been attacked by mutants.
Ooh, that's bad.
And
Was the coach okay?
No, everyone was dead. When they were searching,
was the coach okay?
yeah, the coach itself was okay. Some of the horses were dead.
Okay.
It was the road wardens turned up shortly after that. But
bummer.
but they found a body that looked exactly like Otfrid. Like identical. Like they looked identical. There's no distinct.
Yeah.
There's nothing different about them.
Like a skin changer.
On his body, they searched him and found like basically he had a letter and proof of identification that he was heading to Bögenhafen to get basically get an inheritance of like an estate and 20,000 gold coins or something ridiculous and a cellar of wine and all that goes with it. So they decided as a group to go towards to head towards Bögenhafen instead of doing this
As
other
friends of the
thing.
bereaved.
Well, with the bereaved as well, yes, because the bereaved
Yeah.
was taken on the identity. It was obviously all a complete red herring when they eventually got to Bögenhafen after being attacked by a bounty hunter who is basically set this all in motion to capture Herr Liebring, and that's why they're there. So yeah, they arrived yesterday, and they're in Bögenhafen because of the lack of inheritance. So they're just enjoying their time at the fair at the moment.
Okay. So that turned out to be a ploy of some bounty hunter.
Mhm.
Well, okay. Was I party to that? Pun intended.
I assume you've come here to enjoy the Schaffenfest because people from all over the Empire come here because it's quite a big thing. So I assume you're
so
there.
the party. So the I'm sorry to interrupt you. Continue.
No, you continue. What were you going to say?
Oh, I was going to ask a quick question. So does that mean the bounty hunter doesn't care about me?
Well, the bounty hunter's dead, so yes, he doesn't care about you.
Okay, good. That's always nice. Sure. Here's another weird question. And I hope you don't take it the wrong way. Why should I care about any of the party members?
Well, I guess we're going to find out in a little while. As you
I
get
was going to say,
roped in.
I've already threatened Jaywall, so
Yeah. It
I'm
seems like
already
you guys don't care
friend-o.
about each other, right? Either.
not free. I was actually going to say that, like, the reason I was asking earlier about Hall Suite was because I was getting a vibe off of that fortune teller, because I think she was just pulling my river stuff, the riverboat stuff, being able to tell I was a wrecker. But the thing she was saying about Otfried made me feel like maybe she knows about this Lieberung person. So I was hoping there would be somebody there that might be able to look for some thief signs or something around her booth. Because, dead man walking, very short lifespan. Surprised he's still alive. Still, anyways.
Wow.
I was getting some vibes. I think very deeply into this stuff in case nobody's figured that out so far.
I think the thing with this though, Eric, is you just have to accept that you may not care much about the party, but you just get drawn into this adventure because it's just because.
I mean, honestly,
trope,
we're not even that friendly with each other at the moment. We're just kind of shoved into this.
Okay.
Like Otfried and me were basically, he got nearly ran over by a cart, and I'm like, "You're an idiot. Stay out of the road." So yeah, it's
well, and then
very
what was it? I said if he didn't give me a big enough cut, I was going to turn him in.
Yeah.
Yeah. To the Grey Wardens? Is that who you would turn them into?
Well, so the plot is that he's a lookalike for this person that should be getting a big inheritance. So he was like, I should get the bigger cut because I'm doing all the work. I was like, no, even split, or else I'm going to turn you in and I'll still get the smaller cut because I'll get the reward for turning in the imposter.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, you can enjoy whatever you get as whatever diseases you get in laying out in a dungeon, you jerk. So yeah, perfect.
Jerk.
I've also been stealing half of the money that drops as well.
What do you mean, Rooster? Both cameras are working. 2 intermission cams out of order. What does that mean?
I'm here.
They're all working.
Lower than
I
sneaky.
switched.
Oh, bollocks.
I'm currently under Lauren's name and
All right, let me fix
yeah.
that.
Oh yeah, that's what happened.
Didn't you know you're now Lauren Danger?
No, I didn't know that. I wish someone would have told me before. God damn it.
Fixed. But yeah, I think you just gotta. Unfortunately, it's that sort of game where you have to take the usual trope where you're just all thrown into it. Let me sort this
I'm
out.
gonna
Though.
go get all this money that's owed to me, and I'm gonna get everyone else locked up so I get all of it.
Oh, that's good.
I don't want to get locked up, please.
It's okay. I stole half of the gold from that one person that dropped a ton of gold. I'll just buy my way in.
I know you, but I also apparently paid for the rooms last week when I wasn't here.
Hey, no,
Yeah,
I did pay for some of it. I think me and you split our room half and half.
It's okay. You guys took all of my gold. It's fine.
What gold?
Exactly. You monsters. Robbing a poor man.
Poor dwarven militiaman.
Yeah. I had to work hard for my money. Y'all just take it
Yeah.
like it's nothing.
Yeah. Who's the
fair? I am a pirate. That's kind of what I do.
That's fair. I mean, you are a pirate.
Just bear with me while I'm updating all this stuff.
Can I get a sample color?
I have a question for you all. What's casting number mean in terms of spells?
You are the only person that
It's a spellcaster. Yeah.
That's a question. That's an Eric problem. I got it.
Yeah.
What did you want to know?
What does casting number mean in relation to spells?
So the way it works is when you cast a spell, you roll a number d10 equal to
Yeah.
your magic, and basically you need to get equal or over the casting number on that d10.
Oh, it's like a difficulty.
It's on a d10. Yeah, so you roll one d10, and you can channel to give
Right.
yourself a plus something to that roll. I'll have to double check
Because-
what it does.
Yeah. Like, okay, yeah. So my magic stat is 1s, which means I roll a single d10. There's an opportunity for me to make a channeling check and use ingredients to alter that spell. Okay, got it. Thank you. Is concentration just a skill check? Is that how that works?
Yes.
Yeah, totally. That's somewhere on my sheet. Not. How is that not on my sheet?
What isn't?
Concentration. Shouldn't I have that?
It's channeling. is what
I was
you're
gonna say I
looking
see it channeling.
Right. I'm sorry. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Sorry, that's that 5th edition. Oh, my bad. There it is. Thank you. I see it. Oh, that's cool. I'm good at bringing that in.
when you go through so many systems that you're like, wait,
I can see
Wait.
through. I can see through time and space.
yeah. I was doing that with my 5e group because I was running a 3.5 campaign
Call
before.
fort saves and everything too.
Yeah, I was like, can I get a fort save? Wait.
Yeah.
And then I
Yeah.
was like, wait.
I know every time.
Or like experience table is completely different. I'm like, okay, you guys need like 1,000 XP. No, we need like 500. What?
Oh,
Let
you're
me.
like, yep, exactly. The bleed is real.
Yeah. Look,
Oh.
at their level, you get a feat. Wait, no, that's not right anymore either. Damn.
I don't even know what year it is anymore.
What year is this? What day is this?
So, were we okay? Right. So there's some screaming and crying going on at this place that It's cost me 5 silver pieces that I didn't really like.
I didn't like this.
I need help from you guys. If you don't.
Absolutely.
I want to be part of the group, and I'm having trouble figuring out why I would get along with any of you, or like just like bump into you all. Why would I bump into you? Why would I? Okay.
You
have
something
this?
will happen in a minute, so don't you worry.
Okay. Cool.
I'm just sorting out the screens that I need to sort out before we crack on.
Oh yeah, no, don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. That's fine. As long as there's some sort of plan for that, because like I'm a little bit too new and I'm a little bit too lost to make that up on my own right now. Like I could make up something, but like having that would be great. Cool. Never mind. Our dad's got this under control.
That's got this.
Wow, make
Thanks,
me
Dad.
old. Thanks.
Currently, my
Daddy
biggest
James.
complaint. Currently, the biggest complaint from my players is like, you're not giving us enough money, and I'm like, you're level 4. You're not supposed to be wallowing in gold.
Back, yeah.
I'm currently wallowing in gold.
What? You don't have any mummy. You don't have mummy rot. What more do you want? Get away from me.
Boy,
Yeah. I
you
need to
ain't
make sure
dead
that I
yet.
Don't miss. I need to make sure that I don't miss a session because I'm gonna come back and like my 112 gold is gonna be all gone.
Excuse me? How much do you
100
have?
It's because remember that one guy we found that dropped like 90 gold or something? Yeah, I pocketed half of that before I split it with the group.
Wow.
Wow.
Yep.
No, you got you got that gold because we sold your boat.
Oh yeah, plus I got a huge chunk from selling my boat as well. So there was the one guy where I pocketed half of the gold, and then I sold my boat for like what was it, 90 gold or something. I got to sell my boat for.
God damn it.
You don't need any of this fortune. You already got enough
Always
money.
use more fortune. And I always use more fortune. Well, it's okay. The career path I think I might want to take is going to eventually need me to buy like a horse and like gear for it and stuff. So I'm going to need my
Or
money.
your land pirate.
Hmm. Well, come on. I'll need a horse instead of a boat, right?
Yeah.
Right, are we ready to go back? I'm gonna
Yeah,
sort out
yeah,
everything
we
else
got
for a
it.
while.
I've got to dive into a sewer.
We'll wait
which
for,
I wish.
we've got to wait for Sneaky to come back actually before we do this.
I wish. Ben was here because then we'd be going into a sewer again. You know how that turned out last time.
Oh yeah. I need to make a command for Eric. Hang on.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I should have offered you some character art for a token. Whatever, just give me your best. Give me your best shot.
Don't worry about token. I'm not. I did try figuring out how to. I was trying to make map today. But I couldn't figure out how to fucking turn a paintbrush so that you can paint like tiles. I couldn't figure it out, and I tried googling it and I couldn't figure it out. Yeah, I made the right size, everything. I had it all like squares the right size, and if I just couldn't figure out how to fucking paint tiles because you can do that allegedly somehow. Just bear with me.
I will spare you for sure. I will. You're spared away. If
10 out of
you
10.
were a barbecue rib, you would be spared.
That was good. That was a good one. I accept this. Oh, 2D. did sneaks go?
And then straight after this, I got to go play fucking Pirates. 7th Sea. No, not 7th Sea. That was last night, but it didn't happen because I couldn't make it. I had
Yeah.
a job interview today.
Hey,
go to
congrats.
that.
Hope it went well, man. I hear that.
Who knows?
Yeah. This is my second game of the day, and I have another one this evening, so I feel you.
Oh man.
Oh, I can't stop.
What's the next one?
More Dungeon Crawl Classics. This one is my Tomb of Annihilation one that we run in.
Mm.
I hear that's really good.
It's outstanding. They need money to go buy a charter to go explore the jungles. So they took a job from the Thieves Guild of the town to go rough up some like temple to orphans and stuff like that in the market part of the town. And all the orphans turned out to be halfling pickpockets, and they like kicked down the door and like, and stole all their stuff. It was amazing. So the way to get experience in that game is I have carousing rules, which means it's gold for experience, but every 50 gold you spend, you can roll on a table for 75 experience instead of like 50 for 50.
Yeah.
So it's a D30 modified by your luck check, and like my fighter ended up talking about his exploits about sleeping with an incubus and a succubus, and got a bunch of these chaotic follower like vagabond artists who were like, "Oh my god, that's awesome! You love chaos," and like these things, and it has a little flock of followers right now in town. Our elf got so drunk and threw up and made a fool out of himself, so everyone in town hates him. And he is like near death from casting a bunch of spells, so he's resting and recuperating. Oh man, our cleric is doing okay. I think our cleric is trying to find more followers for their god. It's this weird shark man named Oryx. It's really fun. We just make all this shit up off random tables. And yeah, it's like if you guys have ever read Foffer and the Grey Mouser stories, it's literally like that shit. That's what I do.
Okay. Okay, that's
like Lankmar. Like Lankmar is just like what I do in this game. It's amazing. And dinosaurs.
I want to play this.
But
Burning Wheel?
Yeah.
Oh.
Never played it. I both.
It's ditty? Yeah, it's a good ditty.
You got that one as well.
Yeah. I ran like a 30,
got that
30
one.
plus second of it. Yeah.
I want to play this.
Carcosa. Oh yeah. Carco. That's an OSR supplement. I'm there.
Yeah,
I'm there with you.
it's.
One second, I have a phone call.
Oh, bollocks.
I'd
like to play
This
that
is
at
my
some point.
second copy. My friend borrowed the first copy and lost it.
Oh, that's a bummer. But that cover looks beautiful. I've never seen a physical copy of it.
Oh my! I found it at our local friendly game store, and I was like, "Ooh."
I've learned something very valuable over the years. Don't lend anyone anything.
He was our normal DM, and he lost it when he moved from here to Chicago. So I can't fault him. It wasn't like he intentionally lost it. It was the box you lose in the move. But he replaced it without a question. He was like, yeah, here.
Yeah, I've just learned that people disappear. I've learned CDs out over the years that never come back. I've got RPGs missing that I've lent out that never come back.
That's why you take photos of the person holding it.
Sure, but this is predating like cameras.
Camera phones. Polaroid.
Sure, they were expensive, Claytor. I didn't have that money back then.
Oh,
But yeah, I lent someone a load of my Warhammer First Edition stuff like many years ago, and I got half of it back, and missing stuff. And
have you
gutted by it?
Ugh.
And he's like, "I gave you them all back. Well, you didn't. You didn't give them half of them back. But hey, oh well."
Eric, have you read through a little bit of the Carcosa book?
No, I've only heard good things about it.
Oh, the spell casting is so in depth, and like it's very much a ritual magic. Like one of the spells is like to commune with a god. You find a male and female of this. They're different colors on the world of Carcosa. So umber. You find people of umber colored. Make sure they're not virgins. And then you carve the runes into their flesh while you're chanting. Mind you, and it says this in the thing, you can reuse them. You don't necessarily have to kill them. And you do, and like after a bit, after like 3 hours of chanting and carving runes, you'll be able to communicate with the elder gods. And you're like, oh, okay.
Whoa. That's what we're dealing with.
That's what we're dealing. Another one is like to summon the god. What you need to do is go to this pit, to this bottomless pit, in this square on this day, and throw your 6-month-old baby into it. You know, and chant for several hours.
I love that because it's like it actually reminds me a lot of Warhammer in a way because it's like a life path. It's like a prerequisite.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I guess I need to start working on getting a thief's guild. I gotta start working having a 6-month-old baby. Does it have to be mine? Hey GM, does it have to be mine or can it just be any 6-month baby?
No, it's got to be yours.
I don't know.
Defined in the spell.
Better find out. Your source doesn't know. Yeah. Okay. Do you want to try it with a regular baby, or do you want to try it with your baby?
Which baby?
Both.
We've got several
We'll
baby
both.
options.
We'll do both. We'll just
I'm a
for
man of
measures.
reason.
gonna
We're
throw
gonna have. So this is. I called this baby control, and this. And I called this baby.
Yeah, this baby is not ours. That's what I call it, and this one is ours, and that's what we call it. Down you go, both. See what happens. Right, should we go back?
Yeah. Yeah,
Right, cool.
absolutely.
Right, and
Spell
welcome back.
systems.
Welcome back. Welcome back to part 2 of our Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay campaign, The Enemy Within. So a large group gathers around the hull. You're probably, most of you are near the front, so you're sort of like taken with the crowd to the to almost just through the amount of people. You're sort of like forced and pushed towards the hull, and they're all standing around going, people like scratching their heads going, well, there's no way someone can fit down there. And they're like, well, that leads straight to the fucking sewers. That's like a gas vent, like to stop any build up of gases in the sewers. And Dr. Malfufulus is like going, how the hell did you let that happen, Dimitri? And stuff. Yeah, again. I mean, this
Belner goes again.
Exactly, again. And not shortly after a patrol, a watch patrol arrive, and they start asking questions. What's happened here? Yeah, what's happened here?
Yeah.
Am I there?
Yes, you've made your way inside.
Okay, I have no idea what's going on, so
I just speak up and I'd say some idiot let the 3-legged thing loose again. Get away.
3-legged what?
Some kind of little 3-legged goblin, he says it was.
And where did it go? Someone goes, into the sewers. Did it? And they're like, who else saw this?
Me. It's the second time it's broken out today.
Just nod my head. Yep.
Okay, they point at Malfufulus, the dwarf, Dimitri, whatever his name is. Sorry, Grunny. It's not Dimitri. I don't know where I got Dimitri from. Points to Dimitri. Points at Belnir. Points at Frida. You lot, you're coming with us. They pick some other people out of the crowd. They point at you, Beth, and Otfrid. You're pointed at. You lot.
What did I do? As I walk with them, obviously.
What? What? That's what I'm like. Why are they coming? Where are we going?
Well, they lead you out of the tent, and they head round to the 7. Yeah, they head a little bit for. They're like nothing in particular. There's nothing you've done wrong. We just need you to verify what happened. So they head down east, down to 7 on the map. Are you on this map? Let me just double check. Yes, you are.
I think so.
Yeah, you are. You're on this map. So they lead you down to the festival court. There's like stockades. There's a few people. There's like 2 people in the stockade, and there's like some peasant throwing like rotten fruit at them. As you're sort of like led into this tent, and in the tent is a magistrate, and he's sort of like there's a large oak desk that's been set up, and he's like currently scribbling in on some paper something, he sort of like finishes it. He puts his seal on it, and he gives it to one of the watchmen that's already in there. He's like, yes, they're to be whatever is Mr. Fiedelhammer is to spend another 2 hours in the stocks unless payment for his fine is submitted. And then he walks out, and then he looks up and he goes, and what's going on here? And the guy goes, yeah, one of the expeditions exhibits from the freak show has got out and gone into the sewers. And he looks up. So I'm not very good at doing like more than one voice. And he looks up at the garishly dressed owner of the freak show.
The doctor himself.
Yeah, I thought you had assurances that this sort of thing wouldn't happen. And he goes, well, it wasn't really my fault. The goblin bit its handler. He points at Grunny, and he's like, I assume House Sweet sort of followed, but she's hanging outside the tent for the time being.
She can tag along. She definitely can point that.
He looks. He goes. He just looks at the good doctor, or the not so good doctor, and goes, excuses. Now, who? I assume these people here are witnesses to the event. Could
Yes.
you, one of you could, if you could tell me in your own words what happened?
Which time do you want?
The time that he actually, is there more than once?
He's broken out twice today.
The one that it actually went into the sewers. Can you describe the events that happened?
Well, they pulled him out after announcing all of his rigmarole, and the handler clearly didn't have a handle on him, and he managed to escape again, and managed to find himself getting into the sewers. To put it bluntly, the handler is incompetent.
He nods. He looks at the one of the 2 educated people in the my brain's fucking stopped working. In the festival in the court here. He looks at you, Beth, and goes, "Is that what happened?"
And I mean, objectively, that's true, right?
Yes.
I know. I just want to make sure I wasn't missing any details. So I say, yes, for better or worse, they're telling the truth.
He nods.
I'll look over at you.
He looks at he looks back at the doctor and goes, "Well, doctor, what are you going to do about it?" And he looks at all 4 of you that's in the tent at the moment. Yeah, there's 4 of you. And goes, I'll give you, I'll offer you a reward of 50 gold on return of the goblin.
Does it have to be alive?
Yes. It's my prize. Yes, 50 gold for a safe return of the goblin, the 3-legged goblin. It's my main attraction.
I understand, which means, how about a little bit more? We are going to have to go through the sewers.
You got haggle?
No, but I could sure as fuck try. You want me to try and haggle? Okay, let's try and haggle.
I'll give you 10% to the roll because it is true.
200 a leg for the goblin, or it comes back with 2 legs.
That was actually kind of close, at least.
Well, if you remember, if you spend a fortune point, you could flip that and make it a 13.
Spend my one fortune point.
Just so you know, Eric, I'm using a house rule for fortune points. I think I said it when you was making your character, but I stole something from Swihammer, which is the being able to flip the tens and units around to make sure that you succeed.
Cool. That's awesome. Yeah.
I use it. I use my one fortune point.
All right. Okay. I'll give you 80 gold.
That's more like it.
That's between all of you, all 4 of you here. That'd be 20 gold each.
That's doable. At least gives us some funds to work with.
So how do I get in the sewers? I'd look around like at the
magistrate. Obviously, the magistrate goes, well, I will send you with some guards to enter the sewer system. It would be best if you enter the sewer as close to the wall or where it went in as possible, so you can find its trail.
Yes.
Magistrate, question. Do you by chance have a map of the sewer area that it could be in?
Unfortunately not, and it wouldn't be very accurate neither.
I'm assuming it changes frequently.
Well, it's been built upon, and some things haven't been added, or papers have been lost. So you unfortunately will be going in there blind. Do you all have lanterns and torches, or some sort?
No, I do not.
Then I suggest you head to the not the merchant district, some district to get some supplies from the shop that's open.
How about 5 gold to map out the area while we're there?
Are you a cartographer then?
No.
Well then,
I can just draw.
Mechanically, what would a cartography be? Because like I might step up and do here if I feel like I can confidently do it. I'm educated, I can literally read a book. I can write. There's
I feel like that's like 50%.
I know, that's what I'm saying. So I feel like I might be at the cusp of being willing to volunteer for this because I mean, worst case scenario, I'm smart as shit. So like maybe I can just guess. I mean, what do they know? No one's gonna fucking go down there and check.
Yeah. I mean, we could forge an entire document and nobody would know.
I know, but like what I'm saying is that like I'll make an honest effort, but then but I'm not gonna die over it. So I will, if that's what they're into.
Sure, put your case forward.
Would I pipe like what kind of check would it be?
Maybe like a navigation and read and write. I don't. Blather.
Yes.
I like blather as a skill.
Blather's a combat skill. You can distract people
Oh.
and make them lose their do stuff for that.
I thought that was a conversational skill. Can I just blather on and on?
Look, if it's not read or write, I'm probably gonna hard pass on it.
It's fine.
It's probably a navigation. It's actually probably both navigation and read and
I was
write.
gonna say you'd probably almost need navigation and read and write to be able to do it.
I mean, we
Because
have
I've got the
to-
navigation.
Well, I
Yeah.
can read and write, and I look at you. I'm well, I'm pretty competent with a pen and book. Perhaps if
Sure.
you could,
The
I think
city
you could
will
do it.
offer you 5 gold.
My original asking price.
Mhm.
Get net both each. Say each. Say each. Say each.
Yeah. Right. Hold on. I know. I was going to ask you how much is 5 gold like in terms of like a salary?
Quite a lot.
I was gonna say, yeah, everybody got like 10 silver for helping out on the boat each day. Something like that.
So like 5 gold. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh. What's a recent current event that's happened here that might have put the city at like, oh, we're broke because we had to pay for the workmen's strike or something like that, right? Like, what was a recent thing that they had to pay for?
The city's doing exceptionally well. That's the thing.
Cool. Then
The city's doing like really well for money in money sense. There's a lot of trade coming through, more than normal. Over the past few years, the traders has basically skyrocketed.
Oh,
The merchant
yeah.
families are basically rolling in it and stuff.
I realize I totally should have put way more into fellowship than I did. But I'm like, correct. Forgive me, magistrate, but it has been quite a vernal year for Bögenhafen. These past times, I can't help but notice the numerous tradesmen. Everyone speaks very fondly of this city. Are you telling me that the strings of this place are too tightly lipped to let 5 gold per person slip?
Give me a fellowship
Things are that
roll.
dire?
Give me a charm roll, please. I will give you a +10 to that.
Hell yeah, 25% chance to do this shit.
Let's get this.
That's why I asked, and if I needed a roll or anything like that, that's fine. Hopefully, you don't mind me like asking meta questions like that
Nope.
to like contextualize my role playing.
Nice.
What I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
I wink at everybody.
Okay. He nods and goes 5 gold per person then.
Right.
Awesome.
The city of Bögenhafen is anything. If it's anything, it is generous, and you are certainly a generous magistrate. And am I actually being facetious? I don't know. But I'm not. I'm gonna be cool with my 5 gold. Haha! Paid 5 silver pieces for 5 gold. Fucking, it's my city. It's my. You don't. You laugh, but you don't think I'm gonna run this place by the time that my time here is here. Got something coming. I do not say that.
The magistrate also says we will also offer you room and board.
Good food.
Oh, great. As long as the
Good-
food is
good
better
food.
than that shithole inn we're in right now.
Oh, it is one of the finest inns in the city. The town.
Well, as long
the
as long as the
journeyman's
bread's
end.
not- as long as the bread's not
Oh,
half made, with pulp, I
perfect.
think that'd be sufficient.
This is actually a funny comment because I gave extra money for the finest slice of bread at the inn, and I got this like moldy piece of crap.
Gotta love the mold. Penicillin. Right in
Well,
the heart.
I suggest that you go with this watch patrol. They will take you back. Where are you staying at the moment?
We are currently staying at the Crown and the Crow.
Beth, you're also staying there for convenience sake. Okay, so you will go with the watch. They will take you to the Crown and Crow, where you will get your baggage. Go take it to the Journeyman's Inn. You will be given your room, and then you can get your supplies. Then you can go get some supplies. The watch will take you there, and then they will take you to. They will take you to. The sewer entrance closest to the wall. If that is sufficient.
That's the
sounds
nearest entrance. That
great.
sounds great.
The generosity precedes you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Here I thought we were going to be in trouble.
Where is it? 27. Okay. It's quite close by. Right. So yeah, you're all taken. How sweet. You see everyone exit the festival court room, well, the tent basically.
As we exit, I slap Beth on the back, and it's just like, you should stick with us. But like a big, like hearty slap on the
Yeah.
back,
Yeah.
like right
I'm
between.
gonna follow them. So
Do I see Hell Sweet?
I smile, and I smile one of those fake smiles, and I think internally, yes, they should stick with me. These all will be very useful as I take over this city eventually.
Wow.
All over 5 silver pieces.
Those 5 silver pieces will rule the day.
The Eschlemans are anything. They're petty. Just kidding. But seriously.
But seriously, gold is mine.
All the gold is mine.
All the gold is mine. I love this. This is good.
So how many of us have been in the sewers? This is actually in character, right? As we're probably
we're
either
walking.
or getting our shit,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But like before we smash cut to going to the sewers with the guards, I say like, so how many of us have actually been in the sewers?
Not me,
nope.
thankfully.
Yeah, I'm so like
No.
first time.
First
we all
time.
saying
Yeah,
time?
first house. We have a halfling with us. I don't know where she might have been in one.
Say, mind your exits, everyone. Careful careful where you step.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's a sewer. Also, can we get something to cover our noses? Some sweet smelling pouch of some sort.
Yeah.
Some apple cinnamon, preferably.
Candle and apples.
An apple cinnamon
Yeah.
Yankee candle.
Yeah, Cleaner. Yeah. Call back.
Call back.
Yeah. All right. Right.
If that would be anything. It's not obviously going to be. And cleaning. We need our clothes cleaned.
It's like worst case scenario. Perhaps Frida has some leftover moldy bread. I would much prefer to smell that than whatever is underneath these city streets.
Oh, true. That's smells bad going down. I don't want to smell it coming out.
Yeah. I've heard rumors of a turtle-like thieves guild run by a rat under there. They eat this strange thing called pizza.
It is a dough with a cheese on it, I've heard. Some sort of meat.
They use words like cowabunga. Obviously, they're in league with chaos. Some strange turtle-like.
Clearly, thankfully, we have the man called the Shredder who handles them with his foot.
The Shredder.
All right. So
Imagine that Shredder's played by the guy who plays the Kurgan from.
So you're
Highlander.
taken, obviously, you're
Oh my
taken back to
God.
the crown and the crow. You gather your things. You hand your keys back in, and then that's if you've got anything things left there, and then you're taken to the Journeyman Inn, which is let me go to the map page on here, which is at 27, which is this location here. It's in a good part of town. It's on, I think it's on the cusp of, where is it? Let's see what district it's in. F. It is in the merchant commercial area. So yeah, there's a lot. That's a lot. It's definitely a well looked after area. It's not on a cobbled street neither. It is on a dirt. It's on a dirt road. The cobbled roads are all the ones with dots all over it. So the main freeway, the main fairway and stuff, and the thing. But yeah, you're taken to the oh god, what's it called? 27 is the Journeyman's Inn. It's a really plush, nice looking inn. Good looking food. It's not covered in fucking fat and oil. The food that you've seen that's been served looks, very, very good quality, and it just looks really good. And then you're obviously taking this commercial areas where you'll be able to find some lanterns and stuff.
Okay.
Let's see how much lanterns cost.
Too much. We'll just set a man on fire and send him down the tunnel.
I wish there was a bloody... I don't know why they've got no bookmarks on this, but hey. Let's go to equipment. 103. So it's going to be 105.
5 gold.
What's 5 gold?
A lantern.
Is it?
Really?
Damn.
Fuck.
There's a lamp for 5 silver. Or an oil lamp for 5 silver.
Well, you just
I thought
got.
that-
Wait, did we get our 5 gold in advance or no?
No, the city's agreed to pay for the lanterns as well. Let me just check.
Yeah, that's a tax deductible thing.
I mean, we could get a torch for 5 copper.
Lamp, yeah, they'll buy you some lamps because lanterns.
Oh, it's generous.
Lantern is more. Obviously, it's the fucking city. They're going to pay for. It's cheap. A lamp is a simple device, little more than an oil reservoir with a wick dipped inside. Lantern or storm lantern. A lantern is a sturdier device equipped with a large wick and gives off a considerably brighter light. Storm lanterns have glass panel inside to protect the flame from wind and rain.
Okay.
Tofu boy, thank you for the follow. The host, I mean, thank you, most appreciated. Yeah. So you're there you pay for a lantern, not a lantern, a lamp each for all of you, because they're easier to come by, and they buy. How much oil lantern do you get? How much oil do you get in a harvest from the Wales of the North? And lamps purchased oil contains a small vial. There's enough for a lamp to burn for 4 hours. You're given you're each given two lamp oils, basically enough for 10 hours burn.
Okay.
Obviously, just in case you're down there for some time. So I'll add a lamp and 2 uses of oil lamp to your character sheet. Lamps encumbrance is 20, and the oil lamp is 5.
It's an oil lamp, right?
Yes. Once that's supplied, you are then taken. Not too far from where you are, as well. You're quite close to it. You're taken to. You're taken. So from 27, you head west down the road. You enter what looks like you can just see these are like this area here is like massive houses. They're like how luxury, like rich people's houses with like they've even got like a large garden, and the houses are sort of like centered in the sort of the middle of the actual lawns. You can see that, and then you're sort of like you head south for a bit, and then you head down this road. I'm gonna just draw it. So you go from here, you go down there, down to here. And this is
okay, there
Yeah, we have to wait till you're finished. It's
was
not
like-
like an Indiana Jones dotted line.
Oh, that's a shame.
Watching. Yeah, you have to wait for you to finish the things for us to see it. It's cool, no problem. I want to ask the party in character again as we're walking down there and being like, has anyone thought to consider why we need armed guards to go into the sewers?
I'm assuming giant rats. Not the Skaven, but
Oh, they obviously the
Small
guards,
rats.
the watch obviously laughed, and they're like, no, we're not going down. We're just showing you where it is.
okay. That makes much more sense then.
Right.
Why would we need armed guards?
So they've brought a tool with them, some sort of like hook thing, and they hook it around the sewer grate or the manhole cover, and then they lift it up and slide it across. And yes, the first thing that hits your nose is the smell.
I really
The
wish we had gotten
potent
something.
smell of human feces and God knows what else that sort of washes up. The guards sort of like step back and go, well, I'm glad it's not us going down there. Be careful of those rat men, they say, and chuckle to themselves because they're not real.
I'm going to take my cloak and wrap it around my face so it's not hanging. And like create a little like fucking mask of sorts and some sort of primitive filter.
They've also brought-
To protect the beard. I am a dwarf. I've
the
got to protect it.
the guards have also brought an 8-foot long ladder with them as well. That hooks over the top of the manhole, so you can sort of climb down it.
Okay. Allow me. I'll go first. Shortest. Then. Oh God.
I'd like to go second to last. I don't care about the rest of the group.
So
I jumped down second. That's
Other
cool.
than explicitly second to last.
so
I'll go.
so it's about 2 foot wide, so around it's 2 foot. The manhole, and it drops. So it's got a 7-foot shaft, and then it sort of opens up a bit. But the ladder only extends 8 foot down, and the hole is about 7.5 foot. But who's going down first?
Me.
Can you give me a perception check, please? I will give you.
It's
You've got dark.
so-
Have you got dark vision? Haven't you?
I do.
Yeah. So I'll give you a +10 to the roll.
Okay. Failure. God damn it.
You're sort of looking around. You think you can see. You're not sure how you're supposed to get down from this ladder, because directly below you is literally a effluent channel of basically shit, piss, water, whatever else you want to call it. You can see either side of the channel is like 2 very small ledges that run either side of it. If you look at them, so yeah, if you look at the map. Oh God, I've just drew on it for some reason.
Go try and jump to the ledge.
All right, give us a. What skill would that be? It will probably be
Agility?
It will probably be agility roll. Yeah.
Yeah, saw that one coming.
Guess who ends up in the slop?
You know what? Dwarves end up in the slop. That's what I've learned.
Deep as the hole. It's about. Yeah, so you just and you just like land in the shit basically.
Am I on my back? Am I on like? Do I just land in it? Do I? Like how?
You put feet first. You go feet first because
Okay,
you don't.
okay.
You've tried to jump onto the ledge, but you've missed, and you've just gone and landed straight into it.
I'm glad my
Who's
cloak and
next?
beard are okay. Watch yourself. You're gonna have to jump, and I get out of the way
Yeah.
and light the lantern.
Yeah,
Okay.
no. We're gonna get a rope. Are the watchmen left, right?
No, they're still there.
They've got to collect their ladder. Wait, how do we tell them we get out?
Yeah.
How do we tell them? Wait,
Yeah, I'm
somebody
telling
asked
them.
that. Somebody asked
How do we get
that.
out of here? Yeah.
There's channels that open up to the world. Basically, they
To the
they
outside
come to the
world.
That
surface.
sounds like you're gonna kill us.
No. You can. I mean, they're like you can
Conscience.
climb. They're like you can climb out.
fortune teller?
They point and they
And
go.
also
they're-
up the world. What is
they-
this shit? Come on, we're paper working for the.
They point
the
at. They point at the walls. You can see there are like handhelds, which are nestled in like grooves in the wall that you can climb. You can use to climb down. And they say they do go from up here all the way to the bottom. And obviously, it's just easier to use a ladder to get down to the ones that you need to climb down.
Right.
Son of a
So-
bitch.
I'm gonna use the ladder. I'm gonna make this. I want to go down as easy as possible
Mhm.
when it's my turn.
Who's going next?
I'll go next.
Okay. So you climb down the ladder.
Yep. And then I'm gonna go for the handholds to get
Yeah,
down
you
to
see
the
this. So on the curve, there are like handholds like along the curve, and then it goes down to the ground. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
the dwarf didn't see them, and he's currently covered in shit
It's fine.
and piss.
It's fine.
And they're on and obviously the handholds on either side of the channel, depending on what side of the thing you're on. So yeah, if you want to, so give us a is there climbing in this? Let me check. It's not a scale
There
sheer
is-
surface because
Yeah, I was gonna say there's skills.
it's
yeah,
not a
sure.
sheer. It's not a sheer
But-
surface. It's got handholds. Yeah, just give us a agility roll, and it will be easy. So plus 20 to the roll.
Yeah,
Okay, successfully done.
success.
So yeah, so you managed to like climb. You sort of like you reach your hand out. You put your hand in the groove, and you start like slowly climbing down the archway, and then down to the ground. Who's next?
I'll go next.
I want to go down the ladder. Oh.
As long as I'm not last.
Who's next?
I'll go down.
Okay.
I will.
All right. Do you want to give us a
Agility?
Yeah, give us an agility at plus 20.
Oh, plus 20. Did it work?
Yes.
It hasn't gone
Nice.
through.
Oh no, wait, you're not Frida.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I-
no,
I
it's
would
not.
Oh, sweet.
How's it
It's not.
popped up behind your cat sheet?
Yeah, look behind your
Yeah.
cat sheet.
You did this. You
Oh,
pulled an
there it is.
Eric. You pulled an Eric.
It wasn't behind the character sheet. It was behind the character sheet, and it was behind the
Turnover.
voice chat.
Do you only have one screen?
Yeah.
By the way, nice hat, Sneaky. I didn't see it till now.
Oh, thank you. I love my unicorn beanie.
Yeah,
so
you
three-
successfully like get down there. Obviously, seeing that the dwarf is covered in shit and piss as well, who's clearly fell in. You all did hear the the sort of like the loud plop of something falling into like slightly concealed water.
Ew.
I think it's my turn to go down.
Okay.
Yep.
And I mutter to myself, if I land in, if my clothes are soiled with shit and piss by the end of this city is burning. And
Oh, good. So city's going to be burning then, yeah. Cool.
yeah, we'll see.
So we've got a pyromaniac and whatever.
Okay, plus-
supply.
25, right?
Plus 20.
20? I don't mean it. I just say that as like curse, as I don't want to fall into shit and piss and do what our dwarf did. Oh, thank you.
Yep.
Oh, that's
Easily
almost as
climb
good as
down.
perfect can get. Huh. Looks like the city's safe for another day. I joke.
And last but not least, Otfrid. Thank
Yep.
you, Tegan, for the host. I mean, not the follow, because you've already followed. Thank you for the raid. Most appreciated.
Hi, Tegan.
It's again.
Tegan.
Hello.
Everyone succeeded apart from the dwarf.
Lol.
I just look at Belner and just like, you idiot. Flashback to very start.
Mm.
Enter, stranger.
Ooh, 6 months.
Name
you.
yourself, please.
I'm just going to walk on the other side.
Okay. Right. So yeah. So one of you's got navigate, haven't they?
I do.
Frida, right?
Yep, I do.
So you're gonna need to navigate the way by using navigation. You're gonna need
Good.
to figure out which way to go, because basically you come down at basically a little way up from a fork in the road like this. So
Okay.
if you can give me a navigate roll, please, I will give
Sure
you a
can.
plus 10% to the roll.
That would have been really funny if you're like, wait a second. I thought Beth had navigate. And they'd be like, no, I thought you had navigate.
Oh no!
Success. Got
Okay,
good rolls today.
I create air horns specifically for this purpose of the successful navigation.
You roughly know which direction to go in. You need to take the smaller channel towards the wall, and because you know exactly what way you came down. You know your north,
Yeah.
south. You just start walking in front of everyone
I,
towards the wall.
Cool.
Yes, I lead
I
the
took-
way.
I think I start saying, oh, this would be funny. It's like, okay, now that we're ready and to go, everyone be mindful of the left wall. This wall will be our guide. And you're like, Frida's already doing what I was going to explain. And I'm just like left behind and like, and I catch up to you all. So
Wait.
fucking well done.
What
pro.
about why is the left wall important?
So you don't get lost. Or maybe Frida says, because you don't get lost.
Oh, all right. I trudge along at the back, trailing a little bit. Actually, I have
Isn't
I
this
hand
the second,
somebody my.
Is this the second time you've fallen into shit?
No.
and piss?
Ben did it first as the dwarf.
Okay.
This is the second dwarf that has fallen in shit, though.
All right. Cool.
Right.
So we're going to have a break for 5 or 10 minutes. So we'll be back at 43 minutes past. We'll take a quick intermission break and then we'll be back for the final part. Because I need to go.
Okay.
I probably need to end in about an hour because I need to go do another show like straight after. But yeah. So one moment while we'll go to our intermission screen. So bear with us. And we're on intermission. Hi everyone.
Yay!
Yeah, thank you for the host and the resub, Tegan. Most appreciated. Thanks. Cheers.
Yeah.
So yeah. Warhammer is like it's like the second game I ever owned, basically. But no, it's not the second game I ever owned. It was the first game I ever owned. I bought the Hogshead reprint in 94 was when I purchased it. I think I also bought this book with it as well. I literally bought Shadows over Bögenhafen with it and had no idea how to run book adventures and still not 100% sure on how to run pre-written adventures, as you can all tell.
Old.
I remember enough about it to run it mostly off the top of my head.
Yeah. But I mean, there's always going to be the left field people.
Yes, sneaky.
Beth, me, like.
Why do I like Warhammer? Because it was like, it was like my first game. I thought I was into Warhammer because of like Hero Quest and Warhammer Fantasy Battle and stuff. Because I was, that's what I was doing. The weird thing is, none of my friends actually liked this game because they didn't like the fact that they couldn't power game the game because they had to roll characters. Because they were all power gamers back in the day. And yeah.
Their loss.
I was gonna say I've been enjoying the random characters, especially being somebody new. It's kind of fun being thrown in with something and then not really having a say and then having to go with it.
Yeah. Absolutely. I agree.
Because I mean, everybody knows that I'm totally a pirate. It's just Kitty.
Yo ho, yo ho, fire's life for me.
Like after 16 years of D&D tabletop games, it's hard sometimes not to min-max, but at other, like, I'm going to be a tiefling warlock. That means I need to pump everything I have into charisma. Okay. All right. Now that I've done that, I'm good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like the. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to build on exactly what you said. It's like I like that it never feels like the story is waiting for you to hit a certain level. It's like you're in the moment. Like this is your life. Everything is happening kind of right now in a way that like D&D sometimes feels like, oh man, I'm like, it's going to be awesome when I get Fireball. You're always looking ahead. And like I kill these things or whatever, and then I get a Fireball. It's so much fun. And this whole game, it's like, man, this sucks. My life is terrible. How can I survive? Ah!
I just fell in shit.
Yeah, you're worrying about the moment to moment, and it's keeping you here grounded rather than being like, my fun kicks in 2 months.
The other thing as well, the other thing I find about Warhammer as well is no matter how like advanced you get down the, when you get down the road, you eventually hit a point. And
you're not dropping the moon on someone.
Well, I don't think you ever drop the moon on anyone, but you just end up with characters can die. Even experienced characters can die in a very in literally a mere one hit in general. They might be able to survive one hit, but if you're really lucky, they could literally just they could end up with like missing limbs and stuff. So with this you have to actually think whether it's worth doing the combat or just running away, because you could enter a combat and come out almost a completely different person, like missing limbs and with fucking PTSD and the equivalent and stuff, where your character's just taken such a beating that he's not the same person as when he went in.
Yeah, unlike D&D where it's like, guess we fought another demon. Good job, everybody. Drinks on me.
Yeah. I wish there was more. I definitely like older revisions of D&D, like first and second edition, where when you have to make a save roll, you have to save for every piece of gear as well and have the chance of losing it. Whereas in like 5e, it's death saving throws are easy. Like it's more geared. 5e is more geared toward player winning, whereas like 3.5, well, 1 through 3.5 is like the DM is in charge and you're susceptible to death. And we just don't talk about the other edition. So that's under the rug.
What, 4th edition?
No. That was a terrible one.
Is it? But it did get people involved though. Rooster will say 5th edition is a terrible edition, but that's Rooster.
Oh, I personally dislike 5th edition playing it because a tiefling warlock can shoot somebody at 600 feet and nothing can hit you. Nothing can even engage in combat with you because you're just like doof, doof, doof.
That's
what do I need to worry? Oh wait, I'm now 20th level. I'm firing 5 Eldritch Blasts. Doof, 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 doof. I'm a fucking artillery machine.
nobody. Yeah, but no DM ever makes a map that's 600 feet.
Exactly.
It's always 60 feet anyway, so it's like, okay.
It's you guys are approaching the town. I stay about 590 feet back. Why? Doof, 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 doof.
Firing.
just firing into the town. Or no, can I lob my Eldritch Blast, please? Can I just lob it in?
Yeah, does ballistics work for arcane magic?
Yeah. Can I work on angle trajectory?
Hold on. I have to talk to my occult god so I can factor in the curvature of the fucking planet.
I started to watch Critical Role this week, by the way. Like their first season, their first campaign.
The first campaign's really good. It takes a while to like audio and everything to get synced up and better.
Yeah, I almost skipped. I pretty much skipped most of the first session.
Session
was
one
just all over the place.
It's learning. They even have to learn.
But it's very I mean, I guess that's D&D in a nutshell though. But it's very combat heavy. Like there's always a combat every session. Like every session is some combat of some sort.
There can be. Actually, not this last session, but the session before. My players didn't have any combat at all.
I'm talking about critical.
Oh,
role,
critical
though.
role. Yes, that is the nature of their campaign, though. It helps and it brings in people and whatnot. I'm not saying it's wrong. It's just that's the way they like to play. And Matt Mercer likes to DM. I like the.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I definitely like the balance. So if I have like 3 or 4 sessions of combat heaviness, I like having a session where we build story and have the character interaction and whatnot. Like example, they're going to a cave in my campaign, and so there's going to be fights along the way, but there's going to be story and building and whatnot. And then when we get back to town, they're going to probably have like another story.
There is something I want to run, and I can't remember up at the book. It is around somewhere. It is. You can. Hang on. I've got to buy the PDF again though. I did get it at one point, but I didn't get it through drive-through. But now it's on drive-through, so I need to get it. But I'm just gonna show it. It's Dragonlance 20. Is it 15th anniversary of it or something? And it's the whole like Dragonlance saga thing. You know, autumn.
That's good. I've read the trilogy, one of the trilogies.
This one.
Link it in chat.
Also,
I'm horribly hungry.
Me
Go
too.
get some food.
I haven't eaten yet.
No, I've got to wait. If I do it now, I actually have to cook, so there is no quick food right now.
Dragonlance Classic 15th Anniversary Edition. It's for 2nd edition and Saga, which the Dragonlance Saga, the one that used the cards instead of the thingy. I was thinking about like figuring out and converting it over to like Dungeon World or something.
I got you. I get you.
You want to come say hi, Pickles? There you go.
Kitty. Meow meow. Meow meow kitty.
Yeah, I bought a physical copy like ages ago, and It was.
I'm gonna sit.
Oh,
Also, I just
bought-
noticed how many badges you have.
Who's got
Huh?
badges?
Sneaky.
Oh, that's not even all of them. I have 5 years worth of PAX Australia Enforcer badges. I've got RTX Sydney. TwitchCon was on here. Oh yeah, no, there's TwitchCon. There's my TwitchCon one from a couple of years ago. Yeah, not too many. PAX South badges. I got one for each day.
Nice.
Yeah, that's not even all of them. I have too many.
I'll tell you what
cannot
event
wait.
I'd like to go to if I had the money. Gen Con.
Dragon Con.
Ooh. Yeah,
Dragon
yes
Con?
to both.
Both
Yes
are
to
good.
both.
I don't know where
Dragon-
Gary Con. Gary
Is
Con.
it Dragon Con, the Wheel of Time
Might
one?
be. There's a Gen Con's good. There's a number of like really good tabletop cons now.
PAX.
Or-
I went to
There's
PAX
a
Unplugged.
Wheel of Time.
Real good. PAX
Yeah,
I
was
Unplugged.
it?
haven't been to a PAX yet.
PAX. So PAX Unplugged is not like any other PAX. I'll be the first to say that. In fact, the first thing that hit me when I went to PAX Unplugged is that, oh my God, this was in Philadelphia, in the United States. But I was like, oh my God, this place. Look at the freaking gender disparity here. It is. In fact, it's like 60-40 women. I was like,
Whoa.
holy shit. Like
Ow.
this is working. Like whatever they did at PAX Unplugged is working. And it turns out, I guess, not getting rid of video games for a PAX is a good idea. Like just the amount of like women and people of color. I was like, yes, like wow, like they fucking nailed it. So I really hope they do more. It was really great. Just the whole place was super good as far as the con go, to play games, meet up with people. It was just a fantastic experience as far as cons go. Plus, Philadelphia is really good. The more cons you go to, the more you realize that like every single con is sort of like set up around like a stadium kind of area. And so it's
Yeah.
like a steakhouse and some like Arby's and like another place for food, unlike Philadelphia's, which dumps you in just in the middle of downtown. And so there's just a million food choices. And there's like a really good Chinatown in walking distance with all the amazing, like it's so Philadelphia is very special for a con. PAX Unplugged, highly recommend it. It's a good city.
Long
I'm
Beach
totally
wasn't.
biased.
I
lived
think,
there for 10
I think any con in America for Europeans is going to be expensive regardless.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
And
easily.
I've never been to a con, so
Yeah.
I'm debating if I want to get
Yeah.
a hotel for TwitchCon or room with somebody,
You should.
because it's only an hour and a half drive for me from San Jose. Like
Ah.
I literally can drive home and spend less money on gas than a
Yeah.
hotel room.
You should probably drive.
I go to PAX. I've been going to PAX Australia since its first year. I'm actually a tabletop enforcer, so I work in the tabletop
Do
section.
you have a club?
I've
Do you
been
beat
Awesome.
people?
Awesome.
No,
Hey, that's so
I don't.
cool. Thanks for volunteering and stuff like that. The people who do that shit make it. So like that's awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. I quite enjoy it. I'm not much of a tabletop player compared to video games, but I love enforcing. In fact, there have been times where I've actually stayed back and just continue working throughout the whole day, which is not really allowed. But I just enjoy it way too much. I don't want to stop.
Do you wear a police helmet? Or
I
helmet?
wish. I actually at the start, before we open on the Friday, I always make a little bed under the tabletop counter, because I know Friday night I'm going to be drinking. So when I show up on Saturday, I just slide in under there and just sleep there until open.
Oh.
Don't tell my manager that.
Okay, you just did. It's on the internet now. Right, should we go back for the final
Yes.
He won't know. Don't worry.
For
Yeah.
the last like 20-30 minutes.
bit?
Yeah.
40 minutes, so it's quite a bit.
minutes. Well, then 30-40 minutes, and then shout outs.
Yeah,
So
true.
yeah, I was factoring in time. Thank you.
All right, have a medal.
Yay.
And we're back. Right. Frida leads the way to basically where the where the hole in the sewer, where basically the goblin would have come down. Need to look at my little map. Just see where we are on the map.
We're left because I'm paying attention to the left wall.
Follow the left. Follow the
So,
left.
basically, this is a narrow shaft down from the surface. You can look into it. You can see it sort of like goes up. You can see daylight coming down the coming partially down the. Well, you can't actually see daylight, but there's light and there's noise of the fair from above. Basically, these were built to basically prevent noxious gases from building up in the sewers, and it was a way, it's almost like a chimney, I guess, for gases. Basically, to let the methane gas escape from the sewer. The grill at the end, down at this bottom, has pretty much rusted away to nothing. So it's just basically an open little arch thing. Most of you, who's got the highest perception out of all of you? The skill perception.
Let me have a look. See, I assume not me.
I've got 31.
Karenic.
Mine is 32.
Oh, 46.
Where do you see perception?
It's a skill.
Why not?
Your main
I'm-
profile.
Yeah. Check.
Out
yeah.
under.
It might be me. 51.
What's yours, Jay Will?
It is 34. There's Eric.
So okay, yeah. So Beth
Jay
is.
Wall with a chill.
So you-
79.
It's
million.
quite apparent. You see it. You can see like fresh blood, goblinoid blood, which is green. And you can see that it's clearly cut itself when it's like wiggled its way down this shaft, and there's a trail of blood.
Human blood?
No, goblinoid blood, which has got a green hue to it.
Okay. Oh, look over there. Green blood. And I'm really sorry, James. What's a trowel? What does that mean? Like
As in,
like a trough? Like a horse trough?
No, as in like a
What's a
trail of
trowel?
blood. As in like.
Oh, trail.
What did I
Sorry.
say?
Yeah. No, I thought you said trowel, like a gardening tool, or
Yeah,
or
that would be a
accent.
trowel is a garden. Yeah, there's a trowel of
I'm sorry, man.
a trowel of gardening tools that lead for the goblins to
Yeah,
drop
that's
in
why
them.
the context of that and blood. I'm like, this doesn't sound good. Okay, no. Forgive me. That makes perfect sense. Oh, look, over here, green blood, and I say possibly goblin, because I've never seen I saw the three-legged goblin, but I'm not. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I mean, green blood could be it. It's definitely out of the norm. Nope, that's red.
It's not mine. Frida,
That's red. That's not mine. Okay.
Frida, I could forgive me. I'm only good at seeing things. I'm not good at following trails, especially down here. You're pretty good at this. Do you think you see where this goes? Assuming you have the best navigation. Navigation's what's
I
needed.
have navigation.
There's a skill.
I don't have follow trail.
All right.
I have 0 follow
All
trail.
right. So you tell me that. You're like, no.
Yeah, I can't.
Well, is it
Unless-
Belnier? Oddfried?
No,
House
don't
meat?
look at me. I mean,
Anyone here? Anyone good at this?
no.
Hilda usually is usually our tracker.
The thing is though that with the light, enough light sources that you've got, it's actually quite easy to follow.
Is it obvious?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I had to figure that in, because the hunter's missing. If the hunter was here, it would be a bit difficult, but it's not as difficult. It's quite an easy trail to follow,
Right.
and it
If
basically
someone-
heads back the way that you came.
You mean it starts here and heads back?
Yep.
Oh.
Because so the goblin climbed down from
Yeah.
above here,
Yeah.
and then it cut itself on the way down, and then it's been bleeding back the way you've just come.
Well, lack of a better word, shit.
It hurt.
It's hurt. All right, so I guess we turn around and follow the right wall now.
No, you
Since I
stay.
followed-
But wait,
Yeah,
what?
but if we turn around, yeah, then it's yeah. But are we not mapping this place? I thought we agreed to.
We are, but we're also looking for the goblin. So I would prefer to find the goblin first, and then we can map out a little bit and be like, "Here's
How much
what
we
we
getting?
found."
We're getting 300 for the goblin, right?
80 gold for the goblin.
20 each.
Holy
So
shit.
let's-
Oh wow, yeah. Fuck the mapping. I'll pay them double and still keep the extra 10 gold. Paying them back. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess we have to turn around, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are we an agreement team?
Yes.
Yeah. let's do that.
I'll take my space at the back again.
Who's leading?
Ottfried, you've been quiet. How would you take the lead? Follow this trail.
Look, follow it.
I can try. I'll go follow the trail then.
Okay, you follow a load of garden trails that have been, which are green, that they've thrown on the floor as they've gone. No, you follow the blood. It heads back the way that you came, heads all the way to the fork, and then it heads. I'm gonna go back to this map, and I'm gonna put myself on here. So let me clear some space, as in like delete shit. So I did have this all once in a nice little folder. So so you come back this way, you follow the blood, you then follow it up this way, and then you follow it. Then you can see that the path continues up, but the blood seems to lead this way, and you keep walking. And when you get to this point here,
I'm assuming you're going to take us back.
back.
Yeah, I see. I'm on the city map.
Yeah, that's where you are. I've just drawn out the
Oh.
sewer. Basically.
Oh, okay. I'm not I wasn't noticing any changes, and I was just like, oh, now I see.
Yeah. Same.
it.
Just looking at the city. Yeah.
So
I would have done it.
Hi.
I would have done the line in a different color
sorry.
because it kind of blends in.
Does it? It's not.
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys are all talking about. I can see it just fine.
So the goblin trail ends at a stout wooden door set into the wall of the sewer. There is a small opening with iron bars about eye height, through which you can see a dimly lit large cellar. A smoky torch burns in a wall bracket, casting flickery shadows around the room. Traces of goblin blood can be found. You find traces of goblin blood on the iron bars. And a bare footprint halfway up the door. So there's a footprint on the door where the goblins used it to like push itself up, and then there's like blood on the bars itself. You all feel distinctly uneasy about the place.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let me just check
This is.
Hmm.
I don't know how I feel about this. Like, did he die? What?
Beth, can you give me a magical sense roll, please?
Perception?
Magical sense.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I forgot they're different things.
Yeah, it's under the second one.
Any modifiers to it, or is just
No,
straight?
Just a straight roll.
Roger. Yeah, I probably don't want a 97, so I guess I'm just gonna have to take the L, my friend.
The L.
The
The
loss.
loss.
You could spend a fortune point to re-roll if you wish.
I got 3 of those. Let me ask you a question. I will spend this, but I need you to paint me a pretty mouth picture here about why am I sensing something? Like, what is there like ozone? And I'm like, oh, and like I'm
Something
smelling
here
it.
is
or-
making you feel uneasy.
Yeah, okay. And
And you can't explain why.
I need to ask, okay. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so I need to ask you a question. Typically, if I have magical sense and I smell something magical, that usually means something is extremely bad's going to happen, right? Like I imagine I am what do you call it? I'm a gopher and I just saw my shadow and I'm gonna run inside. You know what I mean? Like this is bad, or something. Like that's a really bad analogy. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you know what? I'm spending. Sorry,
So
Forget
you're a groundhog, is what you're saying, yeah?
groundhog. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, like if I'm smelling magic, then I know something's messed up. So yeah, I'm gonna absolutely try to guarantee you get another a roll here. That's a fate point, right, or a fortune, right?
Fortune.
Fortune.
Yeah, a fortune.
I'll
Yeah,
spend a
they
fortune.
replenish after 24 hours, basically.
Sure. Oh yeah, absolutely.
So after a
Then
night's rest, they come back.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'll drop a fortune on that. Let me get my character sheet open, and I will re-roll again. Right, same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, you're not sure.
As anybody
No, you're
else? I'm
He's
liking
probably
the
the-
fact that it's exactly as if he just spent that fortune point to flip his.
I know. Ah. All right,
So,
all right, James, lay it on me, Dad.
So you're not sure, but there's something
Yeah.
in that room that is definitely making you not very comfortable, and you think that your magical senses have been basically blocked by this fucking stench of this sewer.
Or the stench of Belnir. Whichever happens first.
Well, Belnir smells a lot like the fucking sewer,
One
so
in
it
the
doesn't
same.
really matter.
Yeah, I mean, I just say, I don't know. I have a bad feeling. That's all I say, right? I keep it pretty vague and say, I don't know. Something doesn't smell right, and it's not just the dwarf or this place. I don't know. I'm getting a bad feeling. Something's happening. Something's going to happen. I actually do see that, and for the first time, I'm no longer like, oh, I'm smug and haughty and kind of like a wannabe uppity noble. I'm actually like, I'm fucking scared. This is me being scared right now.
I'm fucking
I have a
terrified.
bad feel, like very serious, right? Like, just in a very grim way. Hold on, stop. Something's off. Ugh, something's foul in the air, and not just this place. It's giving me the shivers. I'm afraid to move forward.
Is it like I feel it as well, right? James?
What?
Like the uneasiness.
Well, you all of you feel uneasy.
Okay. I don't tells me that I shouldn't just something's wrong. something's off, and I'm not sure what. Let me go first.
Okay. What do you do?
I'll walk
Okay.
into the room very
Well,
carefully.
You walk into the door because the
Yeah,
door is
I
locked.
open. The door is locked.
Mm-hmm.
Can anybody pick the lock? Otherwise, I would have.
It's not a. It's not a. There's no
Oh,
keyhole.
there's the. Can I lift it? Is it the beam on the other side, or is it on this side?
You give us an intelligence test.
Oh,
Just
God.
straight up intelligence.
Oh God, where's that one at? TEGINT. None. Oh, whoops! I hit cancel. That was my bad. Whoa!
When you rattle it, it sounds like it's being bolted from the other side.
Okay, so it's bolted from the other side. So it's in there. It has to be. Otfried, do you think we should hack through the door? Or should we bull rush it?
I don't know if I
There
want to
isn't-
charge.
Probably
door.
there isn't much space to bull rush the door though. That's the thing, because you're if you remember on the I'm going to take us back to the sewer map. If you remember, and I'll take everyone else to it. The ledge of the sewer between the effluent channel and the actual ledges are only 2.5 feet wide. There's not really much room to sort of like ball charge it.
So we're gonna have to hack it down.
Well, you could
Little bit of it,
probably sort of bash it a few times with shoulders to open it, but yeah, you could take an axe to it. It is only a wooden door.
I'll take my shoulder to it a few times.
All right, give us a strength test, please.
God damn!
Well, at least it's not 100, because then you would have probably like injured your shoulder. But yeah, you sort of like start. You just sort of jumping at this door. You just like jumping your shoulder at the door, and you're just not really doing much to it.
Nope. Not for Europe.
Right. I'll try and bash it down with my shoulder.
Yeah, this is going well.
I just
Can I
shake
flip
my
it?
head and I take a turn.
Can I flip it, James?
Not doing this.
Oh,
What are you
are
doing?
you gonna flip it?
All right. Can you
Oh,
roll,
Flip it into a 5.
all right. Can you roll damage for
Otfried's
me,
gonna dunk
please?
on this door.
Just let me do something though. I just want to check what
Right.
damage stuff does. when you're not-
Otfried, what does it look like when you bash down a door? Like, what is like? What's Otfried's way of knocking down a door? Right? Is it like the shoulder punch? Is it like the kick? You know what I mean? Like, what do you do?
I'll set the kick. Yeah.
Yeah, just lean back real quick. Like, what? How big is
Back a
Otfried?
bit.
Yeah.
Like average human height, I guess.
Oh, okay. Is this your first door you ever kicked down?
Yeah, is it?
Feels
You're a
pretty
door
good.
virgin.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And I know you're like, oh damn. Like whatever we see behind the door, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure you're like fucking smug as shit, being like, holy shit, that was fun. I've always wanted
Gonna
to do
kick
that.
every door down from now on.
Yeah.
Which would be the damage roll,
Yeah.
James?
It's going to be strength bonus -4.
My dad would have had me bollocks if I would have done that in house.
So
Never let me do that shit. That's awesome.
which roll would I do then?
Hmm?
To do damage to it. Yes.
Just checking.
1d.
Yeah, you could just roll 1d10 -4. No,
That'd be easy.
it's -4 to your strength bonus, obviously. So whatever your strength bonus is. Just checking. I'm just checking unarmed because it says special.
Yeah, strength bonus is 3.
Not happy at all.
That's the goblin.
Kitty.
That's weird.
Meow
Cat.
meow. Nope. Okay. Cat's like, nope. I'm out. Fuck this shit. I'm out.
She's definitely not as much of a lap cat as Pickles.
So roll damage, which is strength bonus -4. So what's your strength bonus?
3.
Right, so it's -1. So roll a d10 -1.
It might not break the door down.
Oh my god. Yes, it doesn't break the door down. You don't even beat its toughness. You just sort of like kick this door, and it just rattles a bit.
Still felt fun.
Aw,
Well done.
I didn't. I got you all excited about kicking down a door, and I didn't know about and shit. I'm sorry, fella.
Oh dear.
Yeah, there's no way in hell I'm kicking down a door.
Does anyone want to
It's
take
tough.
a weapon to it? Because you might be doing better than like.
I'll try kicking the door.
Okay,
Whatever.
So
I
I'll
just
step up and I'll try kicking the door.
so everyone's
Okay.
like gathering around this door, trying to like take it down.
Not me.
Woo!
And Beth is at the back going,
Has
No.
anyone tried to like use the handle?
Or he said that it
Yes.
was locked. It was
It's
bolted.
bolted
Okay.
from the inside.
Okay, then. I was gonna say,
Okay,
I was
roll
not sure if
damage,
anyone had.
please. So strength bonus -4.
Okay, so that's SB under my secondary profile.
Yes.
That'd be 1, so the same roll as.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it's sort
God.
of, rattles a bit. It's still closed, but you did hear like scraping against like metal against stone. So you think you're like the nails that holding the bolt bit in has started to come out of the wall.
we softened it up for
Okay.
you.
Okay, can I try kicking it again?
Sure.
I mean, we're almost there, right?
Yeah.
Should really be a weapon skill test, really, rather than bloody strength test. So yeah, give us a weapon.
Weapon skill?
Yes, please.
I'm cool with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And roll damage again. Same what you rolled before. Should really add unarmed to your characters anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, you rolled a
Damn.
10.
See, you guys just needed a woman here.
Right. Can you roll? Can you roll to hit again? So roll your weapon skill characteristic again.
Okay.
Okay, roll a d10 again.
Jesus.
The same roll as before?
No, just a d10, because you only -1 to the one roll to one d10, not both.
Okay.
Okay. With 11 damage, you literally you bring your foot up, you bring your foot up, and you literally just smash that door. The door literally just flies open, hitting and literally it sort of like slams out. It sort of like flies open, hits the door. The bolt, the metal holder that would hold the bolt in, just flies across and pings against the wall, the far wall, and you need to ignore some stuff on this map because this is where I wanted to make my own map because I really wanted to hide some shit, but don't worry.
Never let a man do a
Wait.
woman's job.
You know
No,
you
no,
can
no,
hide
no,
stuff,
exclusive.
right?
Fucking hear that.
You,
Just leave that alone.
Oh fuck! I just see the giant pentagram. Oh no! That
Well,
can't be
Back
good.
out.
On the floor, just behind the door, is
Except
a
men
pile
are
of-
really good at checking rooms. How about you guys? Yeah, you got this.
a pile of
Us
a pile of
ladies got the door thing. You do that. Pentagram.
Just lying on the floor by the door is a pile of broken and chewed bones.
Ew.
Chewed.
Chewed.
Oh man.
It's a hard no.
I guess that was the spare rib.
Maybe we should have tried looking through that little grate before breaking the door down.
The grate
You
was
know-
over.
Hindsight is always perfect, miss.
The grate was over here, so you wouldn't have been able, and it was eye level, so you wouldn't have been able to see much anyway.
Hmm.
Okay.
So, yes. So, you can
What
see
do I know about-
it's some sort of temple of some kind. A large pentacle has been painted on the floor, and a silver candlestick bearing an unlit black candle is positioned at each point. A
Oh,
circle
see,
of copper about 3 inches thick and 15 foot in diameter surrounds the pentacle. In the centre of the pentacle is some sort of beast's head, but that's all you can see from the light that's been
Dark vision.
dark
Do I
vision.
see what- yeah.
How far
dark
can you
vision.
see?
30 feet, I want to say.
Okay, but there's writing on. Yeah, so there's
30
some
yards.
sort of, so there's some sort of beast head in the centre. You can see writing on the ground as well around the beast head. It's not. You can't.
Yeah.
You'll have to approach closer to read. Well, you can't read, so yes. So
Yeah.
You can definitely tell there's something around written on the painted on the ground around that.
Yeah.
The head is partially obscured by a large dark stain. It's greenish in colour.
Right. I try to command the group. Obviously, do as you want, but I say, do not breach that circle.
It's going to be kind of hard.
Right. Well,
Um,
what do I know about circles like this, James? I feel like giving my character's backstory and profession, I feel like I'm in a advantageous position to have some context to this room. However, I, as a player, have no idea.
Okay, give
Obviously,
us
some sort of
a
black magic summoning
Give us
circle.
an academic knowledge arcane roll, please.
Yeah,
I'll
cool.
give you plus 10 to
No
that.
modifiers?
Plus 10 to
Okay,
that.
thank you. Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, so I say it's probably fine.
Yes.
Oh, look, fine. Oh, never mind. I thought this was something else. And
that's
I would
probably the
love
worst
to
roll
roll
you
it.
could get.
yeah, no.
Yeah,
So
you just
since I'm so good at this game,
Well-
I'm totally gonna go in there and see what's the writing is in that circle.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna go approach the middle of it.
you may have. I mean, you may have not been taught demonology and shit like that because if people generally learn this sort of shit, they generally can become corrupted by it. So your wizards,
Right.
your teacher wizard, whatever his name is, I forgot Blitzen or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
He may have not
The
taught you
Belvers.
the finer details about bad magic that you
Right.
should stay away from. And you said you're going to head straight over and try and read what it says, yeah?
Well, I mean, I rolled as low as possible, and I think I'm gonna be fine. I'm like, oh, for a second, I thought this was a black magic circle, and I'm gonna go over there to the middle of it. I mean, I literally rolled real bad, so seems appropriate. Unless someone tries to stop me, right? I'd be open to being like, hold on, don't be so brazen. I'd be cool. I would stop, but otherwise, I'm totally gonna go into the circle.
I have no knowledge of this stuff. I'm probably just standing in the corner trying to see what I can.
Yeah, I strut in there.
Anyway,
But that uneasiness is keeping me from
let me
wandering in too
just
far.
quickly finish describing the area anyway. So at the back of the room stands, against the black wall, stands an iron cabinet. And a small pool of dark liquid is collected on the floor in front of it. In the far corner, lies a large silk handkerchief on the floor. And as soon as you enter the room, a stream of thick, foul-smelling black smoke suddenly begins to issue from the centre of the pentacle. The smoke rapidly coalesces.
Yeah.
Yep. Into a human-sized creature with a distorted, bestial head, bat-like wings, and terrible claws and fangs. I need everyone to give me a... Is it fear or terror, does it calls? Let me just double check.
I like how those are mechanically different things.
Frightening then. Frightening. Okay, just bear with me. So yeah, it'd be fear, not terror. Fear. Give me everyone needs to give me a willpower roll, please.
Willpower?
Willpower.
I get
Willpower.
plus
I got plenty of
10.
those.
Did I say? Is it will? It is. That is the right stat, isn't it? I did.
Willpower.
That's what we rolled last time for
Yeah,
fear.
willpower. Yep. Everyone needs to give me a willpower
Where's
roll.
willpower?
No
hiding?
modifiers here,
On the
right?
Stat. No modifiers. Yep.
I would like to argue that I should, because I'm so stupid and brazenly walked into this circle. I should have +5 to this.
I have stout-hearted, so I naturally get a plus 10.
I am naturally not afraid because
Oh.
I'm so blinded by my obliviousness of 99.
Sure.
No,
I will say yes.
that's better than
I don't have
that's better. Who needs
Yeah.
treats? Who needs traits when you have fictional positioning?
I won anyways.
I wouldn't have needed it anyways. For anyone playing it.
Oh.
So yep, you're fine. So the halfling and Otfrid sort of freeze in place, but the other two step forwards. No, the other three aren't scared at all. So what do you want to do?
I'm going to draw my weapon.
I was gonna say I'm readying my bow
I'm
and
gonna-
knocking an arrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait and see, but this does not sound good.
I'm not gonna wait and see. I'm just gonna knock an arrow.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, I've got a weapon before charging in.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do, because we're literally like 10 minutes away from finishing. We're going to end there on the
Ah!
appearance of this guardian demon. So,
Oh, that's what it is.
Yay.
so we're going to jump and start doing our shout out pages. So we're going to start with Claytor.
All right.
Give yourself a shout out.
Hi, I'm Claytor22. I stream on occasion. I host a D&D session on Saturdays on a channel that I will find later and get to James later. You can find me here on Sundays and Thursdays typically. I don't Twitter much and I don't stream much, but that's me. Have fun. Finger guns.
Eric?
Hi, everybody. I'm Eric. I'm Eric Vulgaris on the Twitters and the Twitches and the YouTubes. I'm a role-playing game streamer and producer person, sometimes semi-professionally. I'm also do graphic commissions for overlays.
We're 100%
that's-
professional here, aren't we? Aren't we, Gabe?
Mhm.
Okay, so-
I play a lot of role-playing games. Like I said, this is my 8th role-playing game of the week, and I got about 7 more to go through by Sunday. So that's what I do right now. Anyways, that's it from me. Thank you so much. I enjoyed this. I enjoyed this game. So thanks for having me. I know this is kind of like weird for me to like a stranger to jump onto the show. Hopefully, I was trying to spotlight everybody. I'm still getting I'm still trying to get my bearings. I'm quite a tender paw at this game. So I appreciate you all helping me out with the character sheets and knowing what to do, and you guys playing with me today. So thank you all so much. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Absolutely.
J-Wall?
Hi, I'm JWall. I can be found at JWall7Z on Twitch, Twitter, various other websites. Other websites that aren't important. I stream sometimes. Been streaming a bit of Overwatch recently. Usually do some RPGs like Pillars of Eternity. I'm looking forward to playing Deadfire when that's out. I'm here on James's channel, obviously, on Thursdays. On
At
Mondays, as of next week, we'll be playing Numenera finally. It's
Well,
only
we
been
hope.
6 months of planning.
We hope.
We hope. We hope. I'll blame James if it doesn't happen.
Okay.
Hashtag blame James.
I do co-op streams with Tegan on Wednesdays across both our channels, and Tuesdays, and that's just about it. Yeah.
Okay. Kitty.
Hey guys, I'm Kitty, or Crimson Kitty. You can pop a CDN in the front of that when Crimson Kitty is taken. I stream when I can. I also work full time, so my schedules aren't consistent. Thanks to somebody, we have hit my sub goal, which means that we are now going to be playing a bunch of horror games on stream. I have Alien Isolation started, so we're going to be going back into that this weekend. If you like to watch somebody who gets hysterically terrified and can't play a game for more than 20 minutes, then feel free to stop by. There are some really good clips that highlight what it's going to be like, so should be a lot of fun. And yeah.
What was your sub goal?
10 subs, and then I was going to play Amnesia, but I had actually started Alien as well, and I haven't been able to play more than 20 minutes of that consecutively, so I'm going to play that, and then I'll play Amnesia.
Just turn the sound off. Make sure you just turn the sound off and you'll probably be much better. That's what I'd do.
That would be worse, because then I can't hear it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then it'll just like jump out from you, and like you won't even know, and then all of a sudden you'll just like not hear anything, and just big spike coming through your.
Right, and last but not least, Sneaky.
Hello, I'm Sneaky Shadower. I'm a streamer on Twitch. I do a lot of role-playing streams around games like Ark Survival Evolved. Plus variety games as well now and then. Do a lot of role-playing outside of Twitch as well, and yeah, that's basically it from me.
All right. Okay, we'll go back to this. So thank you everyone for playing. Thank you all for the hosts and stuff. Obviously, a lot of today was me trying to fix everyone's characters, so I didn't get as much time to prep that I wanted to prep with, because I was just trying to get everyone's character moved over to the better sheets, because I thought that was like causing us a few issues with that. Other than that, thanks everyone. This is still one of my favourite games, and what we'll do is we'll host someone. Don't forget, hopefully Monday, we should know by the weekend if Monday's going to go ahead. I'm going to blame J-Wall if it doesn't go ahead, so he can blame me and I'll blame him. But yeah, Sunday night we've got Deadlands, which will be going ahead. Obviously last Sunday I couldn't do it because basically my uncle there's personal reasons. My uncle's in hospital and stuff, and it's not looking good. So we're constantly being called back up to the hospital and stuff. So I had to take my dad up to Stratford and then pick him up from Stratford, and then he had to go. Yeah. So anyway, but thanks everyone for watching. Again, we're going to find someone to host or raid, because might as well. So who's streaming? Let's look at the small amount of people. Zippo is streaming, so let's go host him. He's playing Magic the Gathering. So,
Oh boy.
it's / raid, isn't it? I don't think I can do it from here.
I believe so, yes.
We do this every time.
Yeah, I'm used to putting exclamation marks in. No, that's the problem.
You still using Chatty James?
Nope.
No?
Nope. Okay, let's go raid Zippo. Zippy Zippo. He was in your mouse guard game, I believe. Eric?
Mm-hmm.
Playing
On
Magic
Sundays.
the Gathering, or as I like to call it, Tragic the Saddening.
Money Sink Simulator 2017.
Pay to win extraordinaire.
I don't know if it's pay to win.
Of course, it's pay to win. It is the definition of pay to win. Right, bye. There we go.
Like,
Take
the
care.
definition of pay to win. Maybe.
Output.